Do 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 do. Okie dokie. Right, we should be on. We should be on.
Hey.
That's so strange. Because I did an audio check before I pressed go live. I looked and I sang into the microphone and looked at the level, and it had level. So I wonder if when your GoPro went off and we re-plugged it in, if that then knocked off the audio. There's some strange grounding going on in here. I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it.
There you go.
Anyway, welcome, guys. Welcome to the Super Sunday. Sorry about that. Hope you're all doing well today. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Thank you very, very much for tuning in.
Welcome in, everybody.
And you just saw the Scandinavian arriving in from Copenhagen, and just touching down from Belfast is this EasyJet A320neo. Thank you very much, chat, for alerting me to that. A very good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Again, a huge welcome to the show. Myself, Martin, and Andy with you today. Unfortunately, no Matt Cam with us today.
Where is he? He's still in Greg's, right?
He's in Greg's. I think he's found the only Greg's in Turkey, I think.
Yeah, probably. It's probably a big billboard of his face next to it as well. This is your man.
And Tricky Dicky, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime for 9 months. And Fogbound John, thank you very much, mate.
Give us some power. The A320neo there, vacating 23 right. Runways in use today, 23 right and 23 left. Although there's only about 20 minutes left of 23 left departures, so whether we'll see another one on the show, unsure.
Yeah, Ian, I don't know, mate, what's happening with our weather, mate. I really don't.
It's bad, isn't it?
It's just unbelievable. I cannot believe we're still not getting any summer. We're into June now.
I seen a headline the other day which was like, heat wave hitting the UK, upwards of 26 degrees. I'm like, what? That's not a heat wave. Back in my day. I remember like in school and stuff, you know, like May and June, you know, just when you're doing your end of year exams. And they were like the hottest days. Like you're there like sweating trying to do these exams. All the windows are open. But now this is like the opposite, isn't it? This is.
So I mean, it just never seems to have materialised this summer. It is, and last summer as well. It's bonkers.
Yeah, I think last year was like the reverse. We had like a quite pleasant June, I remember, and then July and August were like this. So maybe it's a flip of last year.
Hey, Tricky, thanks very much for the 20 bits as well on Twitch. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks.
And a huge thanks to Plymouth Phil as well for gifting a membership to the community. Thank you, mate.
Ooh, Sun Express just buttering the runway there. 737 NG. Easy. She made it look easy. Easy peasy. Squeeze your lemons. Tell you what, Turkey's a place where it's pretty hot at the moment. Matt's been keeping us updated. Very, very hot days over there. I bet for him it felt like walking into an oven, you know, because you're just so used to over here. Like, just last weekend he was here wearing big coats and, you know, lots of layers.
Yeah, my mum's in Rhodes at the minute.
Yeah.
And it was 41.
Wow.
the other day. That's not fun, that.
Yeah. See, I tend to avoid going like this time of year because I think it is very hot in those places.
Yeah.
We tend to aim for like May and September and things where it's a bit more reasonable for us Brits. Yes, Sandra, go ahead. Let us know what that favour is. If you need to message us, you're welcome to. If it's something you need to keep on the lowdown. Can you go to East Midlands for a live show? Possibly. We've done them in the past.
Sandra Holland, welcome in. Angela, welcome. Gary Bennett, hope you're doing well. Mary D. Danny Taylor, Tom and Ann, welcome all. Jules B. And Cohen on Twitch, welcome. Hey, Fogbound, either watch on YouTube, mate, sub to the channel on Twitch, or use your Twitch Prime. They're the options, mate. The channel would not survive if we got no support and there was no adverts, mate, I'm afraid. Barbara Shaw, hello, welcome. And as we've said, guys, if we can get close to that Twitch support goal regularly, we can reduce the adverts on Twitch, but it doesn't seem to matter how many times we say that. We probably get one sub a week on Twitch. So there's nothing I can do, mate. If we get 200-300 viewers, if we don't get any support, there's going to be ads. It's just as how it is. Irene, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But as I say, you can watch in 4K and ad-free on YouTube if you wish. Is an option. Watching higher quality.
Definitely. But the Emirates A380 on stand here at Manchester Airport, Terminal 1. King of the Sky is currently getting ready for a flight back to Dubai. That'll be Emirates Flight 22. And we'll see Emirates Flight 17 arriving later in the show as well, assuming it's relatively on time.
Barbara saying, just got a glimpse of the sun in West Yorkshire. Well, it was supposed to rain on Friday when we picked the keys up for the place, but it was literally 2 or 3 hours of just full sunshine.
Yeah, that was nice.
So we did no moving and just sat on the decking.
As you should.
So there you go.
How was the new place then?
We thought when we'd looked around it that we could literally just paint upstairs.
Yeah.
And then when we got in and they'd moved all their furniture out and we could just see all the plain walls and everything, we're like, no, we're going to have to paint the full place.
Yeah.
So it's just been non-stop painting. We were painting all day yesterday. Jen's gone back there today with her mum and dad. I'm going to go back there after the stream, just racing to get it all painted pretty much now.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, it'll be really worth it when it's all done, you know, and it's your place and you've made it how you want it. It's so good.
Hey, there you go, Fogbound. Thank you very, very much, mate, for supporting the channel. Tier 1 sub for 3 months. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. You are now ad-free and supporting the channel as well. Thank you very, very much for that. This Ryanair just taxiing past us from Dublin. JS, welcome back. 21 months. Time's flying with you guys. Don't stop going. Thank you very much, JS. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
We need to get Andy some sun. He keeps putting on his Instagram story he's going to move to the US if he don't come out. Beastie Lucy fan, thank you very much for the 26 months. Welcome back. Appreciate that.
It was that article that wound me up because the comments were just full of people in the US like, come on, UK people, like, this isn't a heat wave. Like, I know it's not.
I know, but then you see Laurie, and she's had nothing but storms for the last 2 months.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's wild.
It's just as bad, I think. I mean, it's not just as bad because you do get the sun, but
yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily say It's like, where you move into, I don't know, Greece or something. It's just wall-to-wall sun.
The grass is always greener.
Yeah.
Or not so green over there.
And we got Manchester Airport here as well.
Yes, that's true.
And a nice office.
Where the grass is greener.
I might have to add Andy's Monday meeting to discuss move to US.
Before I disappear one weekend. Where's Andy?
He just rings me up. Oh, I'm not going to be in on Monday. I'm moving.
Matt's not come back from Turkey.
I know.
Andy's in the US.
Jepson, thank you very much, saying loving the stream. I'm flying out to Vegas. Oh, don't you start. I'm flying out to Vegas this Wednesday on Virgin Atlantic for the Flight Sim Expo. Nice. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people going to Expo. Ian is off to Expo. He's got a pocket full of dollars. He's going to go gambling.
Mate, yeah.
Just gonna be mad. Mate, if he comes back a millionaire, Ian, I wish, mate. I would love to see you come back with a pocket full of cash from Vegas. That'd just be like the most unreal twist. But I think he's going to spend it all, and he's going to come back with a lot of work to do, I think. Greg tuning in as well from the US. Welcome, Greg. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Hello, Greg.
And Scottish Linda, hope you're doing well. 13 months of membership. Do we have Graham Thompson in the chat? Graham Thompson in the chat. Hello, hello.
Graham Thompson, come to customer services, please.
Yeah, Graham. Bing bong.
Gate 24.
Graham.
Is he in trouble?
No.
He's left his bank card somewhere.
And let's get some 10 out of 10s. Airlines Live Hearts in the chat for Father's Day as well today, guys. Both in the UK and the US.
Hey.
A very happy Father's Day to all the dads watching today, including mine as well, who was ringing me on WhatsApp to say, you got no audio.
True dad.
Dad came over yesterday, had a good look around the house as well, and sorted a few things out with us, which is cool.
Happy Father's Day all. Wonder if we'll see my dad in the chat today.
And don't know what you've all got your dads for Father's Day, but my dad has got a zip-up hoodie. There you go.
Wow.
I think my dad owns literally, he's like Joanna, he owns every single piece of airline.
He does, yeah. Yeah.
And Ray Green, thank you very, very much for your $7.99 donation. Saying we had an Air China 747 land at Canberra today. Wow.
Yo.
What a nice catch that is.
Do you get many heavies there? I don't know much about that.
And next to land after this EasyJet vacates from Milan is the Singapore to Houston. Singapore from Houston, honestly. A350.
Is this the first Sunday show with the new camera as well? I think
Yes, it is, yeah.
Oh yeah, folks, we've got a new camera. For those who may have missed the Wednesday show.
Yeah, we gave it a test on the Wednesday show. We've made a lot of tweaks, actually, from feedback from the Wednesday show as well.
Yep.
So hopefully it's looking a bit better for you guys today.
Yeah, it is a very dark day today, though.
Yeah, I'll be honest, we are still making tweaks to how we handle our exposure. And again, it's not quite as simple as you may think with this camera. But I think overall we're getting there. That's why I was asking for Graham Thompson, because he gave some very valuable feedback on the Wednesday show, which I'll be honest, I thought was a bit harsh on the Wednesday show, but when we got back to the office, he was pretty much spot on everything he said, so fair play, mate.
Great landing there, Singapore Airlines A350.
See, here I think it looks very good.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think it's just on our approach.
Well, I'm not going to lie, like, I said this on Wednesday, that was very true to life. When I looked at that Singapore with my eyes, it was about the same, so
Yeah.
it's what it is, isn't it?
How's the picture looking, guys? Let us know in the chat. And Ray Green, thank you very much again, mate, for the $7.99 donation, saying the last one was about 10 years ago due to an emergency. Wow, so you really don't see them that often then.
Okay, yeah, even less than Manchester.
Are there any flights on Microsoft Flight Sim that you'd recommend? The first flight, John, I'm going to do when I get back in the sim, I'm currently moving house at the moment, so I don't have my sim set up, is I'm going to fly into Split. Because I watched Ian Kenko fly into there the other day, and it was a really cool landing. So I'd recommend going and giving Split a go, mate. Nice banking left turn over the city into the airport.
Nice.
Like quite a low approach. So.
Is that quite a simple approach, or is it something you've got to look at charts? And
you got to look at charts. You're coming in low and you're making a turn in. It's not like Innsbruck where you got mountains on either side, but it's a similar style of approach, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Mark Owen, you found us. Hey, nice one.
Hey.
It was you in the Facebook chat, Mark, right? Who was struggling to find the streams. Let me know.
I think so, yeah. You're right. Oh, wow. Beautiful Singapore Airlines A350-900 series. Looking 10 out of 10 this morning. It's like a real Manchester icon, this.
Crystal clear close-up, saying Gary.
Beautiful. Loving it.
Let's punch into that. Well, that winglet in the nose on it. Have a nice close-up of this. When we get back to the office, we can have a little look at
it. That's nice. Love the winglet design on the A350. I believe the 350 actually has two different designs, I think. On the winglets. I think the Virgin ones are slightly different to Singapore. I don't think that's a 1900 series difference, though. I think it's just two different options.
Hey, nice one, Mark. I'm really glad you found the streams, mate. Mark, there's a little bell icon next to the subscribe button on YouTube on our channel. If you click that, you should get a notification to your phone every time that we go live, mate.
Yeah, it's really handy.
Let's get some waves in the chat for Mark Owen, who's been struggling to find the streams recently, but reached out on a community Facebook group and got plenty of help on there. So thank you to all of the community for getting Mark back on the channel again, guys.
Yeah, and it's crazy how much that's grown, that community group. I thought we had a couple of hundred people in there by now, but I think we're on, is it over 800 now? Like, we're pushing 1,000 just a few weeks after making it. Yeah. And we haven't really spoke about it much. Like, I think I've shared it once on an Instagram story. That was it.
Yeah, it's getting busy.
Yeah, we barely mentioned it on the stream. So thank you to all who get involved on there.
Venkman, thank you very much for the long-term support to the channel. 15 months of membership. Loving all the content you're posting. Thank you, mate.
Thanks.
And Ian, welcome back. First-class membership for 11 months, only 1 month away from that tail badge, and saying, that's me done, unfortunately, work is calling. Sorry to hear that, mate. Hope your day at work goes all right, though. And Ian Newton, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners live membership to the community. Thank you very much. As you can see, a couple of aircraft pushed back ready to go in your shot, and the Urini is out to Guernsey. And then the Loganair isn't on radar for me.
Yeah, they usually appear when they're airborne. Them ERJs, I've noticed.
Avgeek of SG, welcome in to you. And Ray Green, thank you very much for the 14 months. We'll be flying into Manchester again next year. That's awesome.
We did have a young lady reach out to the Instagram on Wednesday. And she was the pilot on one of the Logan Air ATRs that came in on Wednesday at Manchester. And she reached out and she was dead happy that we caught her. And she said that she's going to be flying her first approach into Heathrow in a couple of weeks as well.
Wow.
Which is mental in an ATR. Can you imagine that? Like seeing all the London city below you and everything. If it runs, 2.7s.
Keith Thorne on Facebook. Thanks for sending in 20 stars, mate. Really appreciate that. Ray Green tuning in from Canberra on Facebook as well. Hope you're doing well. Andy Gale, Richard Taylor, welcome all. And Bryn Jones, thank you very much for the 50 stars on Facebook as well.
Thank you.
Why aren't you live on YouTube? We are live on YouTube. If you search for Airliners Live, anybody watching on Facebook, if you search for Airliners Live on YouTube, we're streaming in 4K over on there. And that's where you'll find the majority of our community as well. So go and get involved with the wider community on YouTube, guys. We stream on Facebook just to mainly advertise the streams. So we'd love to see you over there. Is the Canon 7D a good camera? I had the 7D Mark II and it was incredible. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it looks really good, that camera.
If you know Ender Burke, the aviation photographer, he uses a 7D Mark II. And his pictures are probably, I don't know, they've got to be some of the best in the world, I would have said.
It's like a gold standard in it. I've seen him.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of times I've been on like Flight Radar and it's his pictures.
He's been getting quite a lot pushed in magazines as well, I think, at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fair enough, front page ones as well, which is mad. Like, imagine going to Tesco and seeing your pictures like the front page.
Yeah. Yeah, but also, I think you've got to have like good lenses as well, haven't you? Like with any camera,
yeah,
you can make or break it with a good or bad lens. I've done that mistake in the past. I had a Sony A7 Mark III, and I bought some cheap lenses once just as an extra. I had some good ones as well, but when you had the cheap ones, man, it made the camera look really bad.
Yeah, it makes a world of difference.
Yeah, so quality
glass.
No
point having a good sensor if you've got terrible glass in front of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Ray Green, thank you very much, mate. Dropping 5 memberships to the community this morning. That really helps the channel, Ray. Thank you very much for that.
Hey.
And AD's aviation video, 17 months. The footage is so good, he says. Thank you, mate. I'm really glad. And thank you to all the community who basically donated this camera to the channel. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, really good.
Mate, I love props on this camera.
They look smart, don't they?
Once we've moved in, Andy, we'll come back. We'll come down Southside, me and you, with this camera and just have a go.
Have a proper sesh.
Have a sesh with it.
Yeah, the props do look smart. I just love how it's consistent as well. Like they'll always look smart now.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of jagged props.
Hey, enjoy, Danny, mate. Enjoy whatever it is, dude. As long as it's not a trip to IKEA, mate.
I've got some presents sat at home for me, but I'll wait till Sam's home because she was in work earlier this morning.
Oh yeah.
So we'll wait till she's home. I don't want to just open them by myself.
Nice. That looks smart. We've so for anyone who is sort of in the know, I guess you'd say, camera settings wise, you may be curious to learn what we've changed over the last week. There's been a couple of things. The first one being the aperture. We had the aperture wide open on the camera on the Wednesday show, which we thought would be the best. However, we noticed watching it back, and again, it was pointed out by people in the chat, there's quite a lot of chromatic aberration on the edges of the planes and where light meets dark and stuff like that. And we have dialed down the aperture a little bit. So we've gone from f1.6 to f4. Again, a little bit technical, but there may be some people in the chat who are interested. Yeah. We've also nudged the white balance closer to cool. So we've gone from 5400 Kelvin to 52. And I think...
Change the black level as well.
Did you change something else, Andy?
Yeah, we're up the black level a tiny bit.
Which is like contrast, essentially, isn't it?
Yeah. So chromatic aberrations is like a weird, like, it's usually like a pinky color, isn't it? Like a fringe that you get around objects that your camera's trying to focus on. And it's just to do with different, lengths of light. Sometimes the red creeps in a little bit more and bends a little bit more. And we noticed that. And you find that typically when you push your camera to the limit, so to speak. So in this case, we were at the very widest aperture. So the iris was open all the way. And although that lets a lot of light in, it can sometimes, because you've got it to the max, it can sometimes stress the iris a little bit.
Yeah, and when we said we upped the black level, sorry guys, I keep pressing the wrong one. We didn't up the contrast, we actually reduced the contrast slightly. Upping the black level on this camera actually reduces contrast slightly because it was a bit dark in the darks, we noticed. So yeah, that's what we've changed so far, guys. And as I say, we'll keep tweaking and playing with things. Wow, that looks great.
First departure of 23 right. Just so happens to be a Ryanair. Reminds me of back through the pandemic. They actually closed runway 2 for a long time at Manchester, wasn't it? It was over a year, I think. And it reopened with huge anticipation from us spotters. Got down to Southside, and we were there live streaming the very first departure. Guess what it was? It was a Ryanair. And it was actually flown by pilot Jordan Webb, believe it or not. So, yeah.
I just had a quick watch back on the phone, looking quite good. We did up the gain slightly as well on the image, which is essentially like the video term for ISO.
Yeah, it's made a nice difference.
That's had a bit of a nudge. So yeah, we'll keep playing, but as long as you guys are enjoying it, and as you can see by our banner at the bottom, we are now on single runway ops.
Plymouth Phil, yeah, good question. Have you changed the zoom at all? I haven't seen any problems with that today. Plymouth Phil, so we haven't, but I remember with the old RX that we used, when we had the aperture really narrow, like a really high number, then the focus would kind of hunt a bit more. So maybe with this, when we had the f-stop, all the way down, maybe the same kind of phenomenon. So we'll see today. But likewise, I've not noticed any focus hunting today.
Really nice bizjet about to touch down. Global 7,500 in from Luton.
Oh, nice. I noticed that when I went to Luton, there was so many bizjets there. I think you got a big NetJets hub there as well. This looks beautiful. Really. I noticed Suze is in the chat as well. Hope you're feeling better, Suze.
Don't think that was the smoothest of landings, though, unfortunately, for that bizjet. A very, very nice jet.
That is really good.
Tom and Ann, do you guys want anything from the cafe? I'm okay, mate, at the moment. Thank you, though.
I'm okay, thank you. Cheers.
Thank you very much, guys. Peter Carroll, welcome back for 27 months, tuning in from a chilly Melbourne. Welcome, mate.
All right. Must be like the middle of your winter now.
Yeah, it's probably about 22 degrees.
Yeah.
Because it's chilly. Go on then, tell us how cold it is.
What does the overlay say here? 12 degrees here, Celsius. And this is our middle of summer, by the way.
What a stunning bit of kit this is.
Wow, that's nice.
You watch this on my phone as well.
American Reg as well. Wow, that is nice. That is some high level executive jet right there. Proper high level. I wonder whose this is.
That's a beautiful plane.
$10°C.
Oh, okay. We'll let you off then.
Yeah.
We'll let you off.
It's a bit cool, isn't it?
Hey, Tony, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm going to keep this open on my phone, I think, and watch along on there as well. So I can have a quick nosy.
Ooh, hello. What's this? Etihad on the taxi out. Using the Dreamliner this morning. Not seen that for a little bit.
Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for our Mr. Anonymous developer who's been working behind the scenes to give me yet more things to keep my eye on the overlay control panel that I've got off to my left ear, but it really has helped a lot. So thank you very much for looking after all this, mate.
Cheers, dude. Yeah,
and Tom and Anne have just gifted 5. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers for that.
I was waiting for the Taylor Swift jokes in the chat. But no, actually, Mike Rogers says it's his. So there you go.
Didn't the Taylor Swift jet leave Liverpool really fast last night? People were saying that she was literally on a jet within an hour of coming off stage.
Wow.
On the way down to London, I think.
She's a pretty big sensation these days, isn't she? Can't say I know much of her songs anymore.
No.
But people seem to like her.
Hey, Matt, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well.
Etihad Dreamliner on a taxi out, so we'll catch that departing soon on 23 right. But first of all, we have a EasyJet. Shiny fuselage there. Oops. Getting a bit too excited. Love the sound from the Neos. Sound very modern.
Qatar are bringing the triple this afternoon, really, Lee?
That's crazy. Etihad Dreamliner, Qatar triple. Apparently we had, was it 5 different Emirates at Manchester yesterday?
Yeah, I saw that as well.
5 different Emirates. So I think we had the usual 3 in Manchester. We also had a divert, I think, from, I can't remember where. Was it Gatwick or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, came into Manchester. And then on top of that, the Emirates Sky Cargo as well, with their usual operation on Saturday, as well as Thursday as well. That's pretty wild.
Just getting the fan set up on the GoPro as the sun comes out. Yeah, stand by.
Yeah, I might. I'll keep an eye on mine, I think.
Hey, and Practically Geek, thank you very, very much for the 15 months of membership. Saying thank you all for the fantastic streams and videos. Best aviation content and community of aviators around. I'd have to agree with that, mate. Certainly on the community side of things anyway. Thank you very, very much.
Off to a Euro party. Off to a Euro 24 watch party tonight. Have a great time.
There's a football on tonight.
I think
England.
England are playing tonight, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, might go and pick the telly up and take it to the house while we're painting.
I'll come around it.
Yeah, mate.
I don't think it's
bring a paintbrush, yeah? No, you have to pop over when maybe when you're on your way into work or something. Just stop in and have a look. Oh, there goes that. It's getting shift the camera a bit. I'm trying to work out what's throwing it off. There we go. I think it's like the lights mixed with the heat haze, I think.
I'm going to paint a big St. George's flag on the wall at your house. Bring some red paint. Singapore Airlines number 2.
After a 13-hour, 3-minute flight of 6,810 miles.
Wow.
This aircraft arrives in from Singapore.
It's a long way.
Absolutely beautiful aircraft. Number 8 worldwide on Flight Radar 24. And not too far away, just about to come around the corner very shortly, is the Gulf Air Dreamliner, another heavy departure coming up.
Ooh, yes.
And we also have the Etihad on the way out as well, guys. So plenty of awesome aviation action coming up. So make sure you stick around with the channel. And Vicky T, thank you very much for gifting a membership to the community. Thank you, Vicky. And Conrad, welcome back for 2 months, mate, with the smartest camper van. Conrad's going to do the Airliners Live tour bus as well, he said. Thank you very much, mate. Loving the stream, guys. Awesome content as always. Thank you, mate. And Mitesh, thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel. A huge welcome. Let's get some waves in the chat for our new VIP, Mitesh.
Hey.
Chohan, I'm gonna go for that, Mitesh. If I've said it wrong, please correct me in the chat. Thank you very much for your VIP support.
Yeah, we have 2 Singapore A350s most days at Manchester. So that was number 2.
Mr. Jake, good morning.
Is that which Jake's that?
Viva Las Vegas.
Is he on the training ground? Is he already?
He's been in work since 4 o'clock this morning.
What a lad. Are you still over at Terminal 1, Jake? Gonna give us a wave?
And Mike Richards gifting a membership. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Mike.
Thanks, Lee. It's raining in Oldham. Prepare for some waterproofing. Yeah, we've got it.
We got it ready.
Andy's very bravely not got it on today.
To be fair, I think we told the stream, didn't we, about the we got waterproofing with this camera, and we spent a good hour trying to figure out how to put it on.
Yeah.
Like, to go here, and all these mad
Bearing in
extras.
mind, it was me, Andy, and Matt Smith.
Yeah. And it was like, this is the most maddest waterproofing ever. Like, watching videos online and just like none of us could get our head around how it goes on this camera. And after like a good hour of just trying non-stop, we noticed the label. We read the label. It had some like handwriting on it, and it had a completely different like camera type on it. Like, hang on. And we just spent all our time trying to put it on, and it's the wrong camera.
He sent us the wrong one. And we were like twisting, like, what's going on?
We just thought we were
like looking at pictures, watching videos.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what is going on?
So we were genuinely like not smart enough to operate this camera. Yeah, it turns out we sent the wrong one.
Yeah.
So we got another one ordered pretty quick. Came the next day, and it turns out, yeah, that worked very simply. It's very easy.
Conrad, mate, dropping 20 gifted memberships to the community.
That's a lot.
Thank you very, very much, mate. Let me show that updated progress. There it is. Thanks to your support, we have jumped up to 38 gifted memberships on today's show. Thank you very much, Conrad. That has just made 20 people's day, mate. You've just done there. Thank you so much. Let's get some love in the chat for Conrad there, supporting the channel. And Mitesh, great to see you, mate, saying, great to be here from sunny Oldham. Yeah, you pronounced it correctly. Love the channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Mitesh. Great to have you with us, mate.
Hello.
Wow,
Thank you,
Conrad.
Conrad.
Thanks again, mate.
Yeah,
Wow.
thanks. That's massive.
Yeah, your gifted memberships, guys, do go a long way to supporting our channel and all the free content we create on it. We would not be able to do it without your support, so thank you very much for that. And if you'd like to gift your own membership to somebody in our community, click the dollar symbol, then click gifted membership and make somebody's day, just as Terry has done there, gifting a membership. Cheers, mate.
British Airways A319 coming in from London Heathrow Airport on one of many shuttle services today. Message from John in the chat saying picture quality is spot on now. You can see you've made some adjustments since Wednesday. Cheers,
Nice.
John. We have indeed.
I think, personally, we've moved the black a bit too much, and I feel like we're leaning slightly towards the greens for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
Okay.
That's not a political statement, by the way. So we'll just bear that in mind for our Monday review.
Goes Etihad Dreamliner, taking flights here at Manchester Airport on our way to Abu Dhabi.
Beautiful departure there.
That was nice.
And a huge thanks to Adam Fitzgibbon for gifting a membership to the community. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers,
and
Adam.
Pia also gifting a membership. Thank you very, very much for that.
Lufthansa's Fanhansa next. Is that what this is? I don't think I've seen the Fanhansa before.
I've not got my camera.
It is? Cool. That's something different. I don't really know the story behind this plane, but that is something different. I've seen the Lufthansa before.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen this. I'm wounded I've not got my camera. Ah, well.
Does someone want to do a quick Google? Let us know what the story behind this is. Seen England the favourites to win the Euros as well.
Are they?
Yeah, apparently.
Right. They're on in a new gaff.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely watch the game tonight. I'm hyped.
Teletom, thank you very much for tuning in on Twitch. And Nathan, great to see you. Hop Broker as well. Welcome, Twitch crew. We can see the Twitch chat, so feel free to say hello and we'll give you a big shout out on the stream. And Christopher Pendleton, hello, how you doing, mate? Globeman, agree with the green cast. Yeah, it is strange. Looking at it on a phone.
On the phone, yeah.
What if we changed to potentially the black level? Maybe this matrix is leaning towards green and we just didn't know because of the black level, maybe?
The lighting's changed a lot as well, and it like on Wednesday it was very much front lit. Oh. Gear already up on that ATR.
Hey, wow, slack gun. We still have a Sony HVR Z1E tape camera.
Ah.
And looks almost identical to your new one. Yeah, we're on tape, mate. Are we not saying? Yeah, it is good, isn't it?
I remember them old ones. I had one that had, it was like a mini tape. Was it called like Mini DV or something? Camcut, my first ever camera.
Mini disc?
No, it was like it was cassette tape, but they were tiny. They were like that big. Does anyone know what they are?
Sorry, I didn't catch you showing the chat. How big were they?
Not that big? I don't know. I can't remember.
Audrey, thank you very much for also gifting a membership to the community. Thank you, everybody, for all your support today.
In light of the World Cup, Lufthansa changed the name of 8 of its aircraft from Lufthansa to Fanhansa. Okay. I guess it's pretty apt for it to be flying now then, isn't it?
Yeah, really good to see that today.
Oh, Air France sending this Embraer E170 again. Really odd looking plane, this. It's like a strange morph between an airliner and a bizjet.
And Neil gifting a membership. Thank you very much, Neil. And Craig, welcome back for 35 months. Watching you from 40 degrees C in Turkey. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you, mate. And Tony P, the Galley Gem C. Thank you very much for the 10, mate. Appreciate that. 10 gifted memberships.
I've just noticed something as well. I'll cut to that in a sec. You know how there was construction work outside the what was the Premier terminal?
Yeah,
I've
noticed what I think you're going to show.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if I can use it.
Have a look. Cheers, Tony, for that, though.
Thank you, Tony, mate.
Legend. Tony P. Yeah, so to our left is what was known as the Premier Terminal, which is like a semi-private terminal you can use as a passenger. So if you're flying on any flight from Manchester Airport, you can pay a little bit extra and use this terminal. And that includes any flight from any of the 1, 2 or 3 terminals airside. But one of the bonuses is you get chauffeured to your flight, apparently, so you could even be on like a Ryanair flight to Dublin or something, and then go on that. But you pay a bit for it, it's like 80, 100 quid or something per person. But you get like an executive experience, and apparently you get like a buffet and all that, kind of like a premium lounge. But I've noticed these have appeared. Does anyone know what these are? Them 2 like black posts have appeared. Are they letterboxes? I feel like I know what they are, but let's see if anyone in the chat knows. Bear in mind, that's like a service road next to it where some of the cars can drive, I think. We used to see some BMWs parked out there.
A couple of Teslas soon, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Diane. I've got my tea and toast, snuggled on the sofa with Lola, the mini sausage dog, watching our favourite airliners live. Thank you very much, Diane, and a very good Sunday morning to you as well. Thank you all for tuning in today.
I've never seen it used, saying Terry. I think it was open before the pandemic.
So
briefly,
I've seen it open, but I've never seen it used. It's weird. I've never seen somebody come out, get in the car, and be driven off.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
So I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
TAP Air Portugal in from Lisbon, 2-hour 17-minute flight. I must admit, the longer I'm without my flying gear, I'm itching to get back in the flight sim.
That's it.
Cheers, John. We'll bear that in mind, mate.
Oh, did you not see it? I'll cut back to it in a moment, folks. Beautiful TAP Air Portugal A320neo.
Yeah, I did. I'm sure I had the camera on, didn't I? I don't know.
Ooh, Gulf's departing.
Oh, maybe I didn't. Sorry, John. Yeah, that was my fault, chat. Sorry about that. I'm pressing the buttons down here.
It's all right. We'll have a look again.
The problem is I can see down here what's going to broadcast and what's pending.
Yeah.
And I was just watching the pending side of things and hadn't actually sent it to broadcast.
There
they are. There you go.
2 mysterious black posts have appeared. They definitely weren't there before the construction. I've only just noticed them. I reckon John Russell, if he's in the chat, he'll know. He's the man.
It was funny, chat, yesterday because me and Jen pulled up on the drive of the new house, and we didn't realise, but it's on the departure path for Manchester, so a lot of things fly right over the top of us, which is great. And the lady next door came out, said hello and introduced herself and that, and we were having a bit of a chat. And the A380 flew over, and she looked up and watched it, and I looked up and watched it. She looked back and she went, I love planes. I said, oh, I do as well. And she said, oh, we got something in common, and that's great. I've always loved planes. She said, I've done a helicopter trip at Barton and this, that, the other. And,
wow.
And I'd just sit there and watch planes all day if I could. And I said, oh, it's funny that. I said, because it's my job to sit and watch planes all day. She said, "Oh, what, really?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then I thought, "Oh, you know what? Maybe let's not go too much into this. Let's just keep a little bit of Anna." So I just said, "Oh, yeah, I own a media company that does a lot around aviation." I didn't say anything about the channel. I didn't want to get into that.
Were you wearing your hoodie by any chance?
I did have my zip-up hoodie on, but I don't think she noticed. But I'm sure it'll come out at some point. But for the time being, I'm trying to
That's funny. It'd be a nice
stay
surprise.
anonymous in the new house. But it's funny how many people say, you know, I love planes. And 10, 15 years ago, no one would admit that, would they?
That's true.
But it's just funny how people say, I'd sit down and watch it all day if I could. And a lot of people, that just proves a lot of people don't know that these live streams exist.
I mean, watch how many people show up at the RVP as well. Like, and
Yeah.
I know a lot of them know us, but also a lot of them don't. You know, like, oh, what are you guys doing? It's always interesting.
Today is the day where our EE sims have switched off. Because I've just got a notification on my phone.
Oh, there you go.
So do we have 3 networks on here still? No, we have gone down to 2.
Huh.
Is that correct? Were we expecting that here?
No, we found out what the exact number was, and we put that away, didn't we, in the office?
Interesting. So why is...
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they got the wrong one, because they didn't know another thing, did they? Remember with the contracts and stuff.
You know what? I think its batteries just died, mate. I think that's what it is.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, a Virgin Atlantic A350 on the taxi out.
Yeah, we moved 2 of our SIM cards, chat, over to Vodafone, and it's been incredible.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely incredible. So much so that we've moved our personal phones over to Vodafone as well.
Vodafone.
Just because we're spending so much time at the airport, you just need good speeds.
It's just baffling how they're so different, like, in this day and age. Like, we're not talking like it's a little bit faster. We're talking EE, especially on South Side. You can't even, like, check your emails. It's that bad. Right, I might need to put the waterproofing on shortly. It's tiny.
Let's get it on before we think we need to, mate, because it takes a bit longer, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, stand by, folks. Could you mute that mic?
Yeah, sorry. There you go. Stand by, chat. We're going to have a bit of ASMR for a second, and we'll have a quick look in the chat if I press the right button. And Nick saying, I feel so lucky that the RVP is only 1 hour away. It's probably the best place in the UK to get close to planes. I think it really is, mate. I think the RVP itself, you just don't get any other view like it, to be completely honest. We've got such a good view of the airport all the way around. Yeah. It's just a massive, massive asset to plane spotters here in the Northwest. And as we say all the time on the shows, it's got to be one of the best places to spot aircraft in the world. It really does.
I agree. I know Dublin Airport are looking to do one as well. And also East Midlands kind of have one, but I don't know, none of them are quite looking the same. Let me just throw something on the screen as well. What can I do here? I can do this one. Yeah, the rain's falling. Believe it or not, there was actually no rain forecast, but that's not a good excuse. Because you know what Manchester's like. There you go. And I'll waz this on this. Yaboosh.
Yeah, we will do, Lisa. We're just going to get a quick bit of waterproofing on the camera as the A380 begins its pushback as well.
Nice. Good timing. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. Soundies. All right.
We're looking good in the hood.
Very good, yeah. She's very very waterproofed. Zoom's a bit awkward now, but we won't do that too much anyway. Ooh, a Vueling heading back to Barcelona.
Dave saying, I'm looking to visit the RVP next week. Do you have any suggestions for specific days or times to visit? Well, the RVP is open late, Dave, where the sun will come round in the evening, so you'll get the best pictures in the evening if the sun's out. However, if you just want to come for the best movements, then I'd probably say come down on a Sunday. Get here for about 8:30 in the morning, something like that, and you'll really get the best of the movements then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say any time on the morning really, just to get the best traffic.
Absolutely.
Next out, Virgin Atlantic. Back to Las Vegas, A350 1000.
Here she goes. Got 2 of these based at Manchester now. This is the first that we'll see today. Amazing. Bit of floofage going on in the engines there as well, as the airfield takes a bit of a damp turn. Wow, look how high she is already.
Crazy, isn't it?
That's wild.
Hey, and Paul on Switch, welcome, saying, just found this channel. Just had my first flight a few weeks ago from Manchester to New York and have become addicted to planes and flight ever since. Hey, well, Paul, welcome into the stream, mate. And just so you know, we do stream on YouTube in 4K, so just search for Airliners Live on YouTube if you want to watch in the best quality, Paul. You'll need to click subscribe on the channel, which is free, and then you can talk in the live chat. But a very warm welcome to the stream, and thank you very much, Dave, as well, for getting involved in the channel. And as you can see, the Emirates A380 has now been pushed back, and that's going to be departing out to Dubai very, very shortly. And Lee, welcome back for months of membership, saying off to Al Qudya tomorrow. I've really enjoyed your streams, and I'll continue to watch. Great banter, great host, 10 out of 10. Keep up the awesome content. Thank you very much, Lee.
Thanks, Lee. Oh, it's gone up to 13 degrees.
It has.
Ooh, bit hot.
At least it shows our overlays working.
That's true. Yeah, it is spitting with rain at the moment. Hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Yeah, Lee reckons about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Emirates A380 now undergoing the pushback procedure. Bit of construction work going on there on the ground to the left of frame as well. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Always seems to be some kind of development work going on at Manchester. They're always improving. As you folks know, if you watched last Sunday, there's a lot of work going on over at Terminal 2 at the moment. A whole new pier being built, which is going to be mega.
Hey, no worries, Paul. Let us know when you're over on YouTube. When you've got the 4K on, we'll give you a warm welcome over there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you crank up the quality to 2160p, which is 4K.
Dallas Alice, welcome to you. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Dallas Alice. Must be really early for you folks. Is it like 4 a.m. or something for you guys? Dallas Alice. I like that.
And Stephen, good morning on YouTube. Might send a message about... I'll send a message about, let's see what it is. And Holly, welcome back for 15 months of membership. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. Have you started getting some great photos again for the 2025 calendar? My wife and I love the 24 calendar. Got it proudly in our kitchen. Excellent quality too. I have, Neil. Yeah, we've been taking pictures all year, and we've been gathering some quite nice ones recently as well. So yeah, very, very much looking forward to getting that calendar produced.
I think it'll be hard to find pictures better than that Brussels special that we got.
I know.
Because that was just like as good as it gets. And a nice summer feel to it as well. But yeah, I'm sure we'll do another calendar come the end of the year. Ryanair 737 rolling on 23 right. It's an 800 series. Becoming a little bit more rare week on week, these 737-800s, although there's still loads of them. I'm sure there'll come a day where they are a rarity.
A Ryanair flying out to Rhodes.
Somewhere I imagine it's probably much warmer than here.
Nathan saying the MEN are saying that Premier is due to reopen in early September. Yeah, it's under a new name as well. I think it's the Aether terminal now.
Yeah, that's sooner than I thought. I thought it was, we're talking next year, but...
I mean, it is the MEN.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. It'll open when it opens. To go back to them black posts, I think they are electric vehicle chargers. Maybe they're looking at getting a fleet of EVs. I mean, they do have the look of being green, I suppose. And I suppose they're quite convenient if they can just charge them here as well. Always ready to go. Like you said, maybe some Teslas or something.
EasyJet A319 from Malaga.
Emirates A380's on the move. King of the Skies heading out to 23 right. It's going to be a mega departure, this. Nice bit of moisture in the air. And yeah, I'm hyped to see the improvements on Terminal 2. I think after this pier is done, they're going to start the works on Terminal 3 and 1, which are going to be huge. They're going to pretty much completely reshape the two terminals. Because they haven't been changed much since, what, the 1960s, I'm going to say. Yeah, it really hasn't been brought up to modern standard much. Whereas Terminal 2 is like a completely different airport. It feels great, T2. And I think they are, you know, they do need to expand Terminal 1 and 3 as well. They are running quite close to capacity, you know, and I think that's negatively affecting the customer experience a bit, especially if they are looking to grow as an airport.
But there is a huge amount of work planned and already in the works as well. I was reading online that it's part of a quite a big upgrade, and there's similar airports making big improvements as well around the country.
Yeah.
And yeah, Manchester's definitely making some massive changes. Be exciting to see how the airport adapts for that during the building work, and how much it improves the airport once it's complete as well. Hey Matt, great to see you, mate. How you doing, dude?
Hello.
At Ryanair, flying out to Dublin. And Peter saying, hi, my friend Anthony Buckley, who's a subscriber to this channel, has recommended this channel to me, and I'm going to become a member soon from Peter. Thank you very much, mate. It's great to have you with us, Peter. Let's get some waves in the chat for our brand new viewer, Peter, on YouTube, everyone. You're just in time, Peter, because the Emirates A380 is just about to depart Manchester, which is one of the highlights of our show. But if you are new, just like Peter is, a very warm welcome. My name's Martin, pressing all the wrong buttons. For some reason, I keep pressing that one. I might need to remove that because I don't think we're using that for a while. And that's Andy upstairs running the camera. And we usually have another camera which is looking at the terminal, but unfortunately, well, not unfortunately for him, but unfortunately for us, Matt Smith is in Turkey at the moment. So no remote cam this week, but I'm told it should be back next week.
He's picked such a good week to go away.
Yeah.
He's picked like the perfect time. Maybe a bit on the hot side over there, but it doesn't sound like he's complaining.
Duncan saying, morning all. There's a strange yellow thing in the sky here in Tamworth. The neighbour says that it's something called the sun.
Where's that?
Well, I can't help you with that, mate, because this is the view that we've got at the moment. As you can see, not much in the way of anything for us, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's a bit grim. The more you zoom out, the more grim it looks. We'll stick with the planes. Got something quite small coming in here. Bit of a stark contrast from the Emirates A380. Looks like a Pilatus. Wow, really greasing the runway there, though.
Yeah, PC-12. Oh, it's the NGX as well. Grab
Nice.
some recording of this.
Oh, yeah.
In from Belfast.
Who's the operator?
247 Aviation.
Oh, I heard of them. Yeah, we've been looking into the NGX. They're really nice looking planes.
Can't say anything yet, though.
Yeah, look really good.
Stand by chat while we just get a bit of footage of this.
British reg as well. Nice, love it. Swiss flag on the tail as well. Of course, the origin of Pilatus being over there, Switzerland.
Pratt & Whitney turboprop up front as well. Really giving it the beans there. Some fast aircraft them as well.
Yeah, I've heard they can climb as high as 30,000 feet. Mental.
Hey, Paul. Great to see you over on YouTube, mate. Welcome in. Off to Alicante. Ryanair flight 4027. About 1,000-mile journey for that aircraft now. Out of interest, what's the picture ratio on the new camera? Maybe clarify what you mean, Nathan. It's 16 by 9, mate. I shoot, but I don't think that's what you mean, because that's what all video is usually filmed in. It's 4K. We can do 4K if you mean the resolution. We are in 4K on YouTube. But just having a quick look down the end of the runway then, we've got the Scandinavian out to Copenhagen, Finnair to Helsinki. They might slot out on that little intersection there, chat, followed by the Emirates A380. But as you can see on the roll, this Scandinavian is out next.
We've seen this plane coming in earlier in the show. Really nice looking little airliner.
I'm not sure, Stephen. I heard it was something to do with the new regulations on body scanners that weren't in place or something in the new terminal. But again, don't take that as gospel, because it's just something I've read online.
Could you just mute that mic a sec?
Yeah.
Stand by, folks. Just going to check something.
And Sandra Holland is saying that her daughter's sat on the bench in a Disney top. Yeah, we can see her. Can you give her a wave? She's with her dad. We certainly can. We'll keep an eye open. Both seem to be enjoying the aviation there, waiting for the Emirates A380 to depart as well.
Yep.
Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a great time at the RVP today. Hey, nice one, Paul. Glad you're enjoying it, mate.
I did see on Flight Radar 24 as well. It really confused me. June Yao appeared as an arrival today. I was like, surely not.
Oh, really?
I was like, But it showed us a really weird time as well. Like, I think the departure would have been like 8 a.m. I was like, nah, it's going to be a bug, though. I think it was just a little bug, that. But I think June Yao are still looking to start here at Manchester in the next month. I think the start of July, I've heard. So, yeah, we're looking to cover that, because that will be a beautiful addition to Manchester. Rumours that they might be sending a special livery on that first flight as well.
Nice.
So I'd love to see that. Then Embraer heading back to Helsinki.
Hey, Peter Treadjet, thank you very, very much, mate, for becoming a premium economy member when you're such a new viewer as well. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks, Peter. That's so kind. Thanks for helping cover the costs of these live streams, of course. And also help fund some upgrades later down the line that we're always keeping our eye out for.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's a bit of a mission control downstairs here at the tower. Always finding ways to improve the quality. Because one thing we see here at Manchester Airport is like how much you can appreciate the aviation action. You can really hear the noise, see great views, and the variety is amazing. So we really want to capitalize on that and bring the best of the best to you folks. Make it feel like you're really here at the airport.
Arriving in from Frankfurt is this Lufthansa A320. And Matt, thank you very much, mate, for the 7 months. Great to see you. Saying time flies on the best aviation channel. Thank you, dude. Awesome to have you with us.
Appreciate it. Sam's been looking at flights to the Netherlands because her dream has always been to fly on one of the DC-3 Dakotas. And I believe in the Netherlands they still have one flying, Dutch Dakota. You can fly on. And I think it retires this year. And also our good friend, maybe get some 10 out of 10s in the chat, Niels has recently been offered a job at Brussels Airlines as a first officer on the A320 family aircraft.
Yeah, well done, Niels. I
amazing.
wasn't sure if I could say that or not, so I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for everything you've done on the channel. And congratulations, mate, on your journey as well.
Amazing job.
I have had a word with him and said, make sure you bring all the specials to Manchester.
Imagine if he flies one of them. Flies the Tomorrowland special. What a guy. Well, I'll try and get him to write a bit in the newsletter about it, I think. Keep us up to date with his progress. Love to hear about it. Emirates A380 now rolling, heading back to Dubai. Airbus A380. There she goes. Or he goes, the king of the skies. Taking that 6-7 hour flight back to his home in Dubai.
Mega departure, that.
Oh, it's cool. Rotated nice and early as well, which is what we
Wow,
love
just
to see.
watch that on the phone now. Great. Yeah, this new camera's really upped it, mate. Really has.
What I feel like it's done is like a lot of little improvements everywhere, and it's just all come together, and it just, you know, can't quite put your finger on what exactly it is. Yeah, it's nice.
Just touching down from Amsterdam is the KLM 737-900. So you'll notice this aircraft is slightly longer than the Ryanairs that you're seeing.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Don't see these very often. Royal Dutch Airlines. The longest serving route here at Manchester Airport. It was the original sort of overseas operator here at what was Ringway back then. And for those interested, actually, there was a chap called Be Here Now who did a video about all the old airfields at Manchester. Because there's a lot of them that closed down over the years, like Woodford and Wythenshawe. Of course, Barton used to be known as Manchester Airport, but that is now Barton, and then Ringway became Manchester. Well, he's done a new video specifically on Manchester Airport and how it used to be, Ringway. And really interestingly, dissecting things like the taxiways, how some of the service roads, I can't see one of them in particular, but there's one over there somewhere behind the KLM, and that's what used to be the main road for the town of Ringway. And I think the church, the chapel that's, as you go past on the way into the RVP, that was here before Manchester Airport, and as was the Romper, which used to have a different name, but then they were relics of the past of the town that used to be Ringway, way before Manchester Airport sort of took over this area, right?
Yeah, another really interesting video, because he did a great video on some aircraft, some airports across the northwest as well.
Oh right, okay, I need to watch that.
Or was that the guy? Sorry, what was the one we watched in the office? Was it him?
That was the Manchester Airfields one, all the forgotten ones. That
so the same guy. So he did a really good job on that one.
Oh, mate, he's really good. Love to get him on the show.
Yeah, mate, we should definitely reach out to him.
He's mega. I love his style. Very chilled, easygoing, well presented style of educational videos. Love him. Still call it Ringway. Yeah, I mean, if you go on any sort of like pro weather app, even like Windy, it will reference the weather station here at the airport as Ringway Weather Station. It's still called that. But yeah, you can imagine here at Manchester Airport used to be like a lot of farmland and a lot of small town, the little parishes and things, and there's still relics of that,
Yeah, it's a great channel, isn't it, Aidan? Yeah, really impressed. Paul, yes, you do have 4K on your phone as well, yeah. The Flying Kiwi, thank you very much for the membership to the channel. Really appreciate that.
Wow, I always thought RVP meant a Ringway Visitor Park. No way, Diane. It very well could be that, couldn't it? Love that. But yeah, it's been Manchester International for a long time now. And it is weird when you look back at the old pictures of Barton Aerodrome, how it used to be called Manchester Airport. Like, I'm pretty sure on the side of Hangar 1, I forget the proper name for it. Is it the Pembleton Hangar? Something like that. It used to say Manchester Airport on the side of it. Then it changed it to Barton, then City Airport, I think, and now it's back to Barton Aerodrome. Which is where our office is based. Here at Airliners Live. Very fortunate for that. Get to see lots of very cool movements at Barton coming in and out. We're over on the heliport side, though. So we're seeing lots of movements of the EC-135s, like the Helimeds, the police, and lots of charters and private helis as well.
Barry and Emma saying the romper used to be called the Red Lion.
Right, okay.
There you go.
That's so cool.
Hope you're doing well, guys. Great to see you.
The Red Lion is like such a common name for a pub, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Freya. My dad used to take me to the viewing point at Newcastle Airport in the 60s and 70s, watching Viscounts, Tridents, BAC 111s. Those were the times, weren't they?
Yeah, changed a lot now. People still talk about the old the terraces, here at Manchester Airport, kind of roughly where Matt Cam-Smith does his remote cam from these days.
Yeah, Paul, but you got to think it's it can be annoying, but obviously we went in and had a chat with him, and they're saying, yeah, we're only ever up when we need to be up. There's a reason from being in the air.
Yeah.
They're not out practicing at 3 a.m. in the morning, put it that way.
I don't think they want to be flying at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I'd agree, Aidan. I think it was a good decision as well. In from East Midlands, Silver Cloud Air, Cessna 560 XL. Oh, nice, Joanna. Bet you're looking forward to that.
Yes. Does Disney still have the you kind of book in advance for rides? I remember that being a thing from when I was a kid, because I went when I was pretty young, and it was the case where if you wanted to go on a ride, some of the queues were so big that you had to pre-book a slot, and then you go off and get some food and do a bit of shopping and then come back to just ride on the ride because it's that busy. If you don't know about that, give it a Google. just I'm sure you've done lots of preparation work. There's even whole YouTube channels out there about how to do Disney properly, how to get the most of it. You
can tell you're tired, chat, when you're pronouncing Viscounts as Viscounts in the morning. I apologise. Reading is not doing me well this morning.
I saw Concorde from the viewing terrace when it visited Newcastle. Wow. Dude, that's cool. Yeah, I think I think Disney might have an app these days where, again, you do book things on the app as you go around, and it almost creates there was a video I was watching about almost a two-tier society there, where people who know the app and are quite savvy with tech and have done their prep, and then people who just showed up and didn't know anything about it, and it's the people who did the prep and stuff with going to Disney World that actually get the better experience. They get to go on more rides, and it creates you can see the difference in reviews and things of who did what.
But do they limit the amount of people who can pre-book the rides, though?
I think so, yeah.
I was gonna say, if everyone just pre-books, then you're just in the same position.
Yeah, well, that's the problem they have, isn't it? It's and then you got people who don't know about pre-booking. They've just showed up and they're like, oh, I'm just here for the first time and I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to go on all the rides that I see. So that's why I think with things like Disney and stuff, you kind of have to do a bit of work before. Where I'm used to the UK theme parks, like Blackpool or Alton Towers, where you kind of just rock up and walk around and look at rides and go, I'm going on that.
Yeah. It's rain in Prestwich is on the way, guys. Thanks, Paul. We'll bear that in mind, mate.
What is this? I checked the weather this morning. Usually windy is quite reliable, and it gave the all clear. It was there's no rain during the show. It might rain at 2:00. So, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
There you go, Joanna, you're on it. I knew you would be. There you go.
Let's have a look on the airfield, see what's moving about then, shall we, chat? Information brought into the stream by our partners at Flight Radar 24. Links will be in the chat if you want to go and sign up for one of their free accounts, or if you want to get some extra features. They have membership accounts as well, which you can get involved with. And it looks like on the way out to Dalaman is this Sun Express. We also have the EasyJet, which is on the way back out to Milan. That arrived in earlier, and the Air Portugal is also pinging up for Lisbon. And just Pinging up as well, Cathay Pacific A350 for Hong Kong, A350-900 will be departing very, very soon. So let's keep our eyes open for that. And as we zoom out a bit on the old map and have a look what's on the way in, it looks like our next arrival will be this Pegasus in from Istanbul, A321 Neo. And you can see our Emirates A380 there has completed the right-hand turn and it's now on its way to Dubai.
I'm just going to run the loo real quick.
No worries. Quite a long flight. Just starting out for that one. Tracked number 3 worldwide. And as you can see, the Sun Express, they're just on the move. Could you do 1080p 60 with this camera? Yes, we could, Tony, yeah. But I think what you'd gain in smoothness, you'd probably lose in detail, I think. So we've kind of opted to go back. Now that we've stabilized our networks and stuff, we've kind of decided to go back to 4K 30 is what we went for. We were streaming at 4K 25, and that was just to, in simple terms, 25 and 30 and 60 chat is how many frames per second the camera is putting out. The more frames a second, the smoother the motion. But there is a kind of balancing act there because you've got more frames and you've only got a limited amount of internet, right? So the more frames you're pushing out a second, the less internet each frame is getting. So we used to stream in 25 frames because that basically saved us 5 frames of data, which doesn't sound a lot, but it can help. But what we noticed was a lot of TVs, for some reason on the YouTube app, weren't adapting the frame rate properly. So you guys were seeing like a bit of a stuttering when we were streaming. So we've gone native 30p across the whole setup now. Cameras, streaming gear, everything is all geared towards 30 frames a second, and that gives you guys a much more smooth viewing point, especially for those watching on TV, which we are seeing is quite a lot of our audience now. So yeah, we decided when the new camera came just to standardize everything to be 30 frames a second and try and fit into that sort of TV viewership, which I think a lot of people watch these days. Hey, hopefully so. Dad's Secret Kitchen, that would be nice, mate. Bill Graham, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Great to have you with us. And the Sun Express, which is on the taxi out. 8 years old, that aircraft. On its way to Dalaman. Oh, nice, Sandra. Which flight is Katie on? We'll try and keep an eye on that. It's sunny in Warrington. Nice one, Paul. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some nice sun, mate. Can save it till this afternoon if it wants when I get back home. Yeah, it's dry, which is the main thing for now. Cheers, comrade. Thank you very much, mate. And thank you to everybody as well, chat, who's supported the stream today. We are on 56 brand new members so far in today's show. If you are enjoying our content on Airliners Live and you'd like to support us, hit the dollar symbol, then click gifted memberships to get your name up on screen. And if you're watching on Twitch, check for those Twitch Primes. Support the channel if you can. If we can hit the sub goal on Twitch, we can reduce the ads and your names pop up in the bottom right hand side as well. Twitch support shows up as purple, so if you see anything purple, guys, you know it's a Twitch donation, and anything red is a YouTube donation. How often do you stream, guys? We stream Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. Wednesdays at the moment we're on our summer schedule, so we're doing the evening slot live from 4 o'clock, finish about 7:30 whenever the A380 arrives. And Sundays we start at 9 a.m. Fridays is Matt's show, and that starts usually about 10 a.m. with Smithy. And Dad's Secret Kitchen, thank you very much for gifting a membership, mate. Really appreciate that. Andy is back.
Did I miss anything?
Oh, we're just having a bit of a natter, to be honest.
No 747 diverts or anything?
No. That only happens when I go to the toilet, I think.
Just quickly in.
Yeah. Well, some nice trails being left behind on this A321 Neo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, usually Manchester Airport has a small lull this time of the day, and then it picks up pretty rapid again around 11 o'clock when a lot of the heavy aircraft start going out. Like does Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines as well. Usually see Virgins and Aer Lingus UK A330s on the move as well.
No, I don't think Matt's due back till
Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday or Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, so he hasn't confirmed if he's doing Friday yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't. We'll see. To be fair with Matt, though, he's kind of had to squeeze Fridays in around his busy work life and things, work and family life. So initially we were just saying, just do the odd Friday, maybe like once every 2 weeks. So he's like, okay, well, I'll just do them on when I'm free basis. And to be fair, I think he's only actually not done them like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
since
he's
starting.
hardly missed any.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Kez, welcome back for 22 months. Thank you very much for the support. And Sonny, new bit-enabled message effects are now live on Twitch. Oh, really? I have never seen one of those before on Twitch.
Go surprises. Thought it was about 12 p.m. Yeah, it does feel later, doesn't it? It does feel later. What time's the game on tonight, by the way, folks? Is it? It's later on, isn't it? It's in the evening.
Sorry, mate, I had someone at the door then.
That's all right. Just asking what time the England game is.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good to know. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be going straight back to the house after this, but I might nip home and grab the telly.
Just like down the street.
Chat, weird one. So I took the TV cabinets off the wall yesterday to paint, and they've got Virgin. They had Virgin Media.
Yeah.
And that cable was coming up where the telly is, but it's not a normal aerial cable.
Oh, yeah.
So when they put Virgin Media in, did they remove your old aerial cable? Because I could not see where that was. Because that might be a bit of a problem.
Do you need aerial these days? How does it work?
For a TV?
Yeah, I thought it was all internet these days. Is it not?
No, you need an aerial. Yeah.
Oh, right. We've always had like smart TVs. They have all the channels on them.
Oh, right. I've got a smart telly, but I thought you still needed the aerial.
No idea.
I don't know.
I don't watch TV.
8 p.m. kickoff. Oh, I'll probably be home by then.
Yeah, it's pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah. Need to nip to the office as well and try them shirts on.
Oh, were they here?
Well, she said they were being delivered on Friday. What time did you leave on Friday? At 11, you said, didn't you? Must have come in after you left.
Yeah, I wasn't in for long. I remember. No, I was there quite late, actually.
Paddy Power, thank you very, very much for the 2 months of membership, mate, on Twitch. Appreciate that.
Cheers,
There's
Paddy.
your name, bottom right. Do you have an aerial on the roof? I don't know, mate, Shirley Dev. I'm not sure, to be honest. Sounds really stupid. I've just not noticed.
Yeah.
I'll ask Jen if she can. Let me drop her a quick message, chat. Stand by. I want to see if. So I'm not going to go and get the telly if we can't find where the aerial is. Hold on.
Yeah, I think a lot of smart TVs, they have like built-in TV. Not sure. I don't know. EasyJet A320 Neo. Taxiing off 23 right. Looking very smart. Starting to get busy now at Manchester State. Tuned in to Airliners Live on your Sunday show here live from Manchester Airport. If you are new in the in the stream, by the way, folks. If this is your first time tuning in or you recently found us, let us know in the chat. And feel free to let us know how you found us, because that's always interesting to know. Whether you just found us randomly on the internet or you got recommended. Maybe you've seen somebody sharing our streams. I don't know. Here we go. Sun Express finally on the takeoff roll. Sun Express, hopefully somewhere with more sun.
Yeah, Jen's saying there's not an aerial slot in the front room. That's weird, eh? So Virgin Media must have just used... They must have just used their cable. So that's not good, is it? We don't have an aerial slot in the front room.
Yeah. If you've got a smart TV, there's a good chance you can just get... Is it Freeview? I don't know what it's called these days. Something like that. First time found you on Switch. Nice, Paul. How did you find us on Switch then? Because did you look at the categories, I guess? Ours has a Sky Dish on it. Our house.
Oh, right. So they had that before.
Yeah, they must have. Is that worth anything? Anyone want a Sky Dish? Because I remember seeing that Sky are just moving over to internet as well, aren't they? They're going away from the whole satellite TV thing. Yeah, I'm pretty... we don't really watch TV in our house. We just have YouTube and Netflix, and that's it. Don't really have time to watch anything else. Oh, and the Amazon one as well. Amazon Prime Video Pro HD Ultra.
You only need an aerial if you use Freeview. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we that's what we use at home. We just plug it into the wall and just watch telly.
Ah.
Oh, nice, Paul. That's awesome, mate. Came across from Twitch. Jen says there is an aerial on the roof, though. I'll have to have a look.
Oh, nice. I've saying other channels recommended you. Yo, feel free to shout them out. I've seen a couple of channels recommend us when we're lurking. Things like LA Flights. Shout out to them boys over in LA. Also Sid Squad. We're huge fans of them. I always have them on in the office. Over in, as you can imagine, Sydney. And also here in Manchester, there's Mac Aviation. He's a really nice chap. I'd rather watch airliners live all day.
Problem is with that is we've got to be here all day.
Yeah. Monday till Friday.
Terrific storm in Elmsmere Port yesterday afternoon. Massive hailstones and lost the sky signal.
Wow.
Watching really. It's so weird, isn't it, Kev, our weather at the moment?
Yeah. I used to live there. And that was when I was living there in 2020 when we had that huge storm in August. And I remember being by the boat museum there, and watching over the Mersey, just this beautiful light show going on. I was recording it on the camera. Really nice.
Yeah, I will do, Shirley Deb. Thank you very much, mate. I'll check that when I get home. That'll be my number one. First thing to check, I think. And let's have a look. Plymouth Hill, yeah, the BT are coming out on Tuesday, mate, to get internet fitted.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, LA Flights are terrific. They travel a lot, actually, to be fair, considering they have a mint airport on their doorstep. Often going over to the East Coast, right?
Sorry, I've lost the message, but somebody said they're looking forward to the football tonight. They've got a Guinness in the fridge ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry I I've lost the message, so I can't read your name out. But I hope you enjoy the game later on.
I'll have to get some Carling in, won't I?
Yeah, I've got a couple of ciders left over. I tried a new cider last night. Again, I've forgotten what that's called as well. I'm not doing very well today. But
It's Orchid.
no, it's a 4.5% one, so it's better because I don't fall asleep after it.
Yeah.
It had a picture of a pig on it on the outside. I showed it to Jem, but I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, that was quite nice last night.
Another PC-12 coming in. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll have to get some clips from Orlando. Yeah, Joanna. I'm mostly hyped about the choice of aircraft. It's pretty high on my bucket list to fly on a Virgin 350. Sure, I'll do it one day. Silver Aviation. Wow. Hear that? Away from one of the passengers as well. That's cool. Does Manchester get many private jets? Yeah, we get quite a few. We'll usually see a handful throughout the Sunday show.
Andrew, that's right. Yeah, the Orchard Pig, yeah. That was it, mate.
Orchard Pig.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, it was. It's quite nice, actually. Must admit, I just nipped into Morrison's and they had 3 for £6 or something. So I just thought I'd try a couple of different ones. So yeah, that was the first one I had was I get all the time, but then yeah, I tried this one. Only had half a bottle of it last night. I was tired enough as it was, so I had half a bottle of that and then put it back in the fridge. So got another half a bottle ready to go later on.
Nice. Joanna's thinking of doing an A350 vlog. Yo.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Please do. Hey, Joanna, if you need any equipment, let us know.
Do you want to borrow this camera?
You want to, what do I mean?
Tripod, camera, microphone.
EasyJet arriving in from Bordeaux.
Ashley in the chat saying she marshalled that Pilatus in at Blackpool last week.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yo.
Can we come and marshal one in?
Yeah.
I'll give the paddles a good waggle.
I think Sam's qualified in marshalling as well. So they do it there, don't they, with some of the helis and stuff.
Wayne Bicton, thank you, mate. Thanks for it flew off my screen so fast, Wayne. I wanted to give you a shout out. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? And yeah, quite a few of the guys on the VIP chat were quite happy that we're going to be releasing a sticker set soon.
Yes.
That comes with all your favourite emotes. And we did miss off the Bing Bong emote. We have added it on, don't worry. They're going to be coming very, very soon.
Mate, they're mega.
They are mega.
It's like a nice cheap item for you folks, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull the picture up on stream so you guys can see that.
This is a treat for you folks who have watched it today.
Show you my FIFA goal as well if you want.
Go on. Hopefully you will get these in time for the task fair as well. That's the plan.
So on top of this, we will, let me just make sure there's nothing on my phone here. No, we're all good. There you go. Can you see those, chat? Kind of. Kind of, GoPro. Maybe it's because I'm in the shot. You can kind of see it. We got the three of us. Oof, Matt Camp, Pog. 10 out of 10, Yaboosh. The airline logo, Airliners Live. A couple of different variants. And we do have Bing Bong coming as well. How cool's that, chat?
Amazing.
Waiting for them to arrive in the next couple of weeks. Miss Ryanair just about to touch down from Prague. Information brought into the stream by Flight Radar 24. How big are the stickers? About 7 centimeters, roughly. There or thereabouts, depending on the aspect ratio of them.
They're not like huge.
No, they're pretty average sized stickers. We wanted them the same as the car stickers, roughly, didn't we?
Mm.
These are just normal stickers, by the way, guys. They're not car stickers. So you can just stick them on your suitcases. Because I saw a few people were like sticking them to suitcases when they went on holiday. So they all.
That's genius.
So we're going to be selling them in a set. So you'll be getting the whole set. And we'll also have some of the Airliners Live standard ones available to buy on their own as well. But the rest of them will all be as a set. Dave Stevens, thank you very much, mate, for gifting a membership to the community. That's awesome. Putting us on 60 memberships so far. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the show today.
Thank you. That's Secret Kitchen asking when the task fair is. That's the 27th and 28th of July. We'll only be there on the 27th, though, Saturday.
Pog asking Jill, what does that mean? There was an emote on Twitch, Jill, and you had to type PogChamp in the chat and it came up. And it's basically a guy that just looked really excited.
Yeah.
And Andy has tried to mimic it with his face. So that's what it means. It's basically the name of one of the emotes on Twitch.
Sam was saying, you need to do a new version where you've had a shave. Like, yeah, but that's part of the fun. It's like, it's a bit goofy, isn't it? A bit low res.
Well, that was it, because it is very low res, and we think that's quite the appeal of it. You know, it's quite funny because I said to Andy, "Oh, should we take new pictures of this in the office and do them high res?" But we just thought, nah, because it kind of takes away from it, really.
Yeah.
Who's nicked the Airliners Live badge on your cap? Sorry, I've picked up the.
I said that.
I left it at the old house.
Yeah, I said that the other day. Didn't I? I was like, where's it gone?
I know.
It fell off.
I think it's in my car somewhere. My Airliners Live cap. I'm not sure, Tom, yet, mate. I don't know yet, dude.
Nige saying he'll be there both days. Nice one, Nige. If I go there Sunday, I'll come over and say hello and have a proper chat.
Both days for what?
Task fair.
Oh.
But yeah, the Saturday will be when we are there. Usually it opens about 10 a.m. I think, that event. But if you're looking to come down and park here, do try and get there as early as possible. Just to guarantee a good spot. Have you had no rain there? It's been raining all morning in Oldham. Charlie, we had rain earlier in the show. It's been pretty average since.
Artai, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime on the channel, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Air France, as you can see down the end there, is on the way back out to Paris.
Keep the stickers at the RVP so you can slap them on the cap. Yeah. Like Fezzer, where he has the stickers on his headphones. Yeah, because I think someone put them on a suitcase, and then everyone was like, oh, where'd you get that Airliners Live suitcase from? I guess it does make your suitcase stand out, because I'm really bad for forgetting that. Just sending like a black suitcase through, and then it comes through the carousel on the other side, and there's like five that look the same. Can't decide to drive or fly to Tasver, Paula. I think I know the answer there, but I think budget is probably a big question there. The only downside to flying is, though, when you're doing flights like that, is luggage. Because if you're flying with like BA from like London, for example, to Manchester, you'll often have to pay extra for like some luggage, right? So you often end up just taking like a backpack. And if you're staying over, you know, that could be a bit awkward. But if you get in a train or driving, right, you can just take whatever you want.
Yeah, part of me really enjoys having the car as well, especially if you're going somewhere in the UK.
Yeah.
Just so you can just go around and do things, and you're not confined to what's close as well. But I guess if it's a long drive and you're purely just coming for the task fair and then maybe going back to the hotel or something, then maybe flying would be the nicest way to visit us.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom, I think it was you who had the suitcase. You've set a trend.
Chrissy needs a sticker for a mobility scooter. Well, there you go, Chrissy. Who's going to be stuck to the front of that then? You got the choice of me, Matt and Andy to choose from.
Can you pick the stickers up from Barton? No, you'd have to get them delivered. Or go to the task fair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, where our new office is based is, it's not publicly accessible, unfortunately. As it's the same building as the air ambulance and the VIP terminal and everything like that.
Do you think Manchester will ever have a third runway?
I can't ever imagine us being allowed to build a third runway.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they've probably considered it, but they don't need it. It would be a huge increase in planes to do that, but I don't think they've got the space for the planes that would be needed to justify, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe.
Wasn't Debbie saying that it was actually the taxiways that were most of the limiting factor?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, because you've got the River Bolin over there, and I think that's quite an awkward bit of land to work with. I know, speaking to some of the farmers over where runway 3 would potentially be, they have had like consultations from people about it, but there's not been any like action.
A reality TV trouser press. Now that is a name I never thought I would read out. Has just subscribed with Twitch Prime, putting us to 85, chat. Can we hit 100 on Twitch today?
Wow.
Can we hit 100 guys on Twitch? And can we hit the 100 on YouTube? We are currently at 64 members on today's show. Thank you to everybody who supported the channel today. Annette Dodd, no, we're not allowed to do any commercial business at the RVP. Obviously, it's we're just here as visitors with, some benefits and privileges. So, yeah, we definitely don't want to be doing like commercial business on the airport's land there. It's not something we'd ask for, I don't think.
Yeah, Paula, yeah, as Carl says, coach could be a good option there. Or train, right? Trains can be quite quick, though, getting from, north to south, south to north. Like I said, I took a train from Warrington to London, Euston, and that only took like an hour and 45, I think.
That's so fast.
Yeah, and it was pretty quick as well. Didn't stop once, though, just went point to point.
That's great.
Mad. And it went so quick, because I had my laptop there. I was playing Planet Coaster on my laptop because it had like AC power.
No way.
Yeah.
Have you seen Planet Coaster 2's been announced?
No?
Yeah.
That's good.
Planet Coaster 2's been announced.
Ah.
Apparently. I've not read much into it, but yeah, apparently it's on the way.
Yeah. Hype. Amazing. A little bit of a lull in traffic at the moment, folks, but it does usually pick up around 11 o'clock, around about now, so we should see some heavy aircraft taxiing out soon. Thanks for tuning in on the Sunday show here on Airliners Live. Remember, the Wednesday shows are live in the evenings now. We start at 4 p.m. UK time and go on as late as possible pushed our luck a little bit last time. I remember leaving, and I was at the gate at like bang on 8 o'clock. I was like,
Yeah, we were. I think I didn't get out till 5 past, but
Yeah.
luckily for us, someone's car had broken down, so they were like keeping the RVP open anyway. But yeah, it was late. It was late.
yeah.
Hey Lee, what a legend! Thank you, mate. 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Appreciate that, Lee. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lee.
You looking forward to the Football League tonight?
Yes. I'm hyped. I don't watch football these days, but stuff like this, you have to tune in. You have to give it a watch.
Turkish A330's pinging. That's awesome. Thank you very much for the heads up. Yeah, we can see that on flight radar now. Just getting ready to shift.
Awesome. No, Tom, when you say old livery, do you mean like the classic Scandinavian, or is it like a retro, like really old? Because we do sometimes see the classic livery, right? You got the newer one, which is the silver, and then the classic, which is that kind of off-white with the blue and red as well. But I think they do have retro ones, I think. I've seen so many retro liveries, they kind of all muddle into one. Like I've seen Lufthansa's, TAP Air Portugal is probably one of my favorites. Turkish as well, really nice. I mean, the best, hands down, I think. Oh, I guess Saudi is up there, but Qatar on the 777 with their retro scheme, that's really nice.
Hey Philip, welcome back for 9 months, mate. Glad you're enjoying the stream. It's apologies for this little lull in traffic, folks. It's weird, Manchester. It does seem to come to a grinding halt for about 15 minutes every now and again. Not far to go, though, until the Virgin Atlantic is with us, and that's on the way in from Orlando, another A350-1000. That's just currently been in the air for 7 hours, 10 minutes, right across. We're going to have to zoom right out. There you go, chat. Look at that. And these lines shown on flight radar are called nat tracks, and they're basically routes across the ocean to go each direction, and they're updated regularly, so you'll be told what nat track you're going to be flying on, and there's reporting stations along the way that you got to check in. And I don't know too much about them. I've never done the cross the pond on VATSIM, but I would definitely love to.
Because I believe they have, obviously you have air traffic control guiding you, when you're over the countries and things at airspace, but when you go over the North Atlantic, you lose air traffic control. When you're flying over from, let's say, from the Americas to Europe, you'll come to a point where they'll go, air traffic control service is terminated, have a good flight. And then from there, you're just on your own. And I think there is like high-frequency radios, the way you can communicate long distance. But as for air traffic control, you're just flying straight and level, follow the autopilot, and wait until you arrive at the other side.
And Lee, thank you very much, mate. £10 donation coming into the stream. Just saying for all of the fathers that are no longer with us, absolutely, mate.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
it is Father's Day here in the UK and the US, so we are remembering all the fathers who are no longer with us, and also all of the dads that are with us as well. It's their day today.
That's a good shout, though.
So thank you very much, Lee, for your very kind donation, mate. And Chris just saying, I'm tired today. I missed the start of the show, but did you get moved into your new house? We haven't even started moving yet, Chris. We're in the painting stage at the moment, so we don't have to be out of our rented place until the end of the month. So we're not going to, do it all in one. We're probably by the end of this week we want to be in, I think, is the plan. Sorry, the end of next week.
I think you're doing a smart thing, though, like not moving in immediately and then trying to paint, like everything's out, and do it in stages helps a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely the way to do it.
Yeah, that's what we did.
To be honest, we're waiting on a couple of things to secure the house anyway for the cats and things, so we can't bring the cats until they're in anyway. So
yeah,
and I can't move in unless there's internet, because I'm that much of a degen that I need internet. So there you go.
Have you got cell coverage there? Like, cause
yeah, that was one thing I was really curious about because I get no phone signal in my house at the moment.
That's mad.
But in the new place, yeah, we've got phone signal and 5G as well, so I've been using that to blast some radio while we've been there.
How often does the new Las Vegas route depart and arrive into Manchester? How often? I'm not sure, James. I think it's a couple of times a week. I don't know if it's daily. It might be, but I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the chat will know. We catch it on the Sunday show. I think it's on Wednesdays as well. But it only flies once per day at most. All right, Tom. Appreciate that. I don't really use Facebook that often, but I do occasionally check in with the Airliners Live community group, and yeah, wow, it's popping off in there, folks. It's already surpassed the number of members we had on the VIP lounge, which existed for years and years, you know. Now this new group, which is a lot of the same people, but a bit more, is now surpassed it.
That's awesome. Simple Life's currently in Niagara Falls.
Wow, yo, dude.
Hope you're having a great trip, mate. Really doing a round trip, aren't you?
He does not have a simple life, put it that way. Look at his passport. Tell you otherwise.
Next to land in from Paris, Beauvais, Ryanair 737-800. Rocketh on the reg.
Nice. Mr. Bidwell in the chat as well.
Hey up, mate. Yeah, I think the thing is I'd say it's great the way we're doing it, like not painting before we're moving in and stuff. But the only thing for me, because you guys know, obviously I have a bit of anxiety, well, quite a lot of anxiety, let's be honest. And for me, I'd say I don't feel like I'm going to settle in until I can't go back to the old flat anymore. So for me, this kind of process is drawing that out a little bit longer. But every time we go, it feels a bit more like home. Every time you get that room painted, then that room painted. Yeah. And I just said to Jen, like, look, once we're committed and we're in, I think then we'll kind of settle down. It'll start to feel like home. But at the moment, as you can imagine, it just kind of feels like a place we go into every day and just trying to sort it out, you know. But yeah, I think give it a week. It's like the new office as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
We're kind of like, oh, the new office. Like, oh, are we going to fit in? Are we going to settle in?
Yeah.
And within a week, like, we all loved it.
Yeah, you don't want to go back, do you?
No.
4 times a week on the Vegas service. Saying Scappy in the chat. Cheers, dude. And as Loopy says in the chat, we're 176 likes away from 1,000. So if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes.
Mark Samadram, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime, mate. Really sorry to hear that, Amy.
One of the yellow stripe winglets on the Ryanair. Oh, there's that BizJet again.
Yeah, it's on its way back out.
Any idea of where it's going?
No.
That's huge, though, as a BizJet. With the wind really picking up. That was not expected.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Pretty firm bit of wind there. Pretty much just off the nose for the aircraft, though. We got a windsock we can look at. It'll be over here. There you go. It's a pretty firm wind.
Yeah, definitely favouring 2-3s today. Nathan saying the BizJet's off to Minneapolis, apparently.
Oh, wow.
That's not showing on flight radar for me.
Off to the States. Maybe it has something to do with that. Taylor Swift concert. Maybe some of the other members of the crew.
Bit of movement now, picking back up at the airport. Plenty of aircraft pinging and quite a lot moving as well on the taxiing out. So not too long to wait till we get the show back in full swing for the last hour and a half or so. We will be wrapping up on time today, folks. As you can imagine, I'm very, very busy this week with some personal things. But I did want to make sure that we kept streaming as Andy did when he was moving into his place. But yeah, if you don't mind, I'd really like to leave on time today and get back and get painting.
Get you out of the house as well, done at the streams.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
staring at the same walls.
It's good for me to keep streaming, especially.
Yeah. Taylor Swift flies one of those jets. Yeah, she had. Did you say what? I
think it left Liverpool last night.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Lining up, ready to go though, is a Lufthansa back out to Munich. And that's the Fanhansa.
The Foo Fighters were at Manchester. That makes sense.
Yeah, they were in the cricket club. I heard them when I picked Jen up from work.
Wow, cool. Is this the Fanhansa you're saying?
Yeah.
Nice. Got a recording of this.
Tell you what, chat, you can tell it's chilly because I'm back on brews rather than bottles of water I've been bringing with me for the last few weeks.
Yeah. The overlay does work, folks. It's not stuck on 13 degrees C.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been that temperature for ages, like months. I know we've had a few days of it get a bit warmer, you know, like you said on Friday when you got your keys. I think that was the first day I'd used the washing line in a long time.
Mate, we've got a washing line and I'm the most hyped about it.
But
it's a double one as well.
Wow.
It's got two lines you can pull out, you know, like this. You get double washing. It's
Whoa,
mega.
that's smart.
Because clothes smell so much better when they've been out on the line.
There's so many benefits.
Yeah, it's
but you just need some dry weather though.
I know.
That's the problem.
Thrashing it down here in Bolton. Keep it in Bolton, Jill.
Mate, today's the wonkiest day for rain and stuff.
Have you got a paint sprayer? Oh, God, no, Lee. I don't think I could be trusted with a paint sprayer, mate. Jen only lets me use a roller at the moment.
we use one, but they're so messy is the problem. Like, you need to really make sure you don't get it everywhere.
Yeah. Tony Rydell, does the sky look as black live as it does from here? Well, we're lifting the shadows slightly, mate, just to make the picture look a bit nicer for you guys at home, but I can promise you that down the 2-3 end of the airport, it is pretty gnarly, mate.
Yeah, over there it's pretty okay, you know, towards the south. But if you look over there, though, that really is pretty dark.
That's pretty much as you see in it as well, yeah. Rainbow Love, thank you very much, Bevs, to all those remembering their dads today with a £5 donation. Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, very happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, past and present.
Oh, that's not good, Barry. That is not good, mate. I'm getting annoyed for her, Barry, never mind.
I appreciate you keeping us up to date.
Hey, at least she's not missing the summer, Barry. That's one positive, mate.
Yeah.
She's not missed the summer yet, anyway.
Yeah, the clouds. I think over sort of Stockport ways, that is, where it looks a bit gnarly. Maybe a bit of rain over there as well.
Sandra saying that Katie is on the Virgin aircraft. She'll have a camera at the window. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Whereabouts is she and which side of the plane, do you know?
I do wonder if that is the Foo Fighters. Would make sense.
Thanks very much, Andy lad. Glad you're enjoying it.
Oh wow, that tap looking really nice, contrasty in the dark sky behind. That's really does sum up the UK. This bit of sunshine over here, just a little bit.
Florian saying that's one of the biggest and most expensive business jets you can buy. Also, one of the furthest flying as well. Wow. I watched that guy on YouTube. You know, the guy who sells business jets. Have you ever seen him?
Yeah, he's like a broker. He's based in London.
Yeah,
I've seen him. Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
What a mad job that is.
That is crazy, isn't it?
He also seems to be like the busiest guy in the world, doesn't he? Like, gets into the office at like 5 a.m. and he's just like at it until like as late as he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, it's mad how busy some people's lives are. Thought I was busy.
After a 7-hour, 25-minute flight, arriving in from Orlando, number 2 tracked worldwide on Flight Radar 24. Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 GV Bob. Tribute to Bob Marley on the nose of this aircraft.
Such a long aircraft, the A350 1000. Just going to make the rapid exit taxiway though. Stopping nice and quick. And you did see the Aer Lingus UK A330 on the move as well. She's heading out. We'll be departing 23 right shortly. Wow, a lot of support in the chat. Thank you, folks, for helping contribute to the channel.
Beautiful, stunning aircraft, that. Thank you very much, Malky, mate. Very, very generous donation. Oh, I love that with YouTube. Now if you click on a donation, it opens donation and shows all the replies in like a little modal. That's really
cool.
Nice. Malky with a £10 donation saying, for friends whose time as dads was too short, I know today can be tough remembering what should have been, but big hugs and love to those dads who also lost their little ones far too soon, from Malky. Let's get some hearts in the chat, guys.
Thanks, Malky. Big respect. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, mate.
Really appreciate it.
And Scottish Linda gifting 2 memberships to the community. Thank you so much. Soul Rebel on the front of this jet. With a beautiful, great wingtip on the 350.
Yeah, I love the winglets on these. It's one of the best things about them. What a view. Look at this. Runway Visitor Park. Unbelievable. How close you can get to these amazing airliners. There's that beautiful wingtip design. On them stunning composite wings built just down the road in Airbus Broughton, North Wales.
It aids fuel efficiency, Paul. So it makes the aircraft a bit more fuel efficient.
Just seeing Juan in the chat saying, good morning to the community from Austin. Welcome in, dude. Bet you it's warm over there.
And there's a Turkish A330 on the taxi out as well.
Yeah, it's interesting about winglet design, because the winglets, they add more weight, they cost more to put on.
Yeah.
They look like they create more drag, but they're actually the opposite effect. They make the plane more efficient. Just down to the mixing of high and low pressure of air as it crosses over the end of the wing, and that actually helps diffuse that a little bit easier. And as a result, it reduces drag. It's actually Boeing who actually hold the most efficient wingtip patents. They have the split scimitar, which you can find on the Max 8s, Max 9s.
Oh, don't let Debbie hear you saying that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I remember those. There's another name for them as well, isn't there?
Yep.
But yeah, the split design is meant to be really efficient, and they're actually fitting it to the some of the NGs as well. I know TUI use it on theirs anyway, as a factory fit, but Ryanair's retrofitting it to a lot of their older aircraft, 737-800s. Here we go, Aer Lingus UK A330.
It's called the Max AT winglet, apparently.
Okay. Beautiful.
And the Max AT winglet actually reduces drag on the aircraft, which improves fuel efficiency. And as we've had one A330 out, another is on the way down. It's holding behind a Lufthansa out to Frankfurt, and that's holding short for an EasyJet, which is just on the way in from Frankfurt. Geneva, sorry. Lufthansa's and EasyJets, they're all blending together. EasyJet on the way in for Geneva, and that's just keeping the Lufthansa to Frankfurt, holding down at Juliet 1.
Over 2,000 people watching on YouTube alone. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. And Silent Stew, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime on the channel. Thank you very much, mate. Which planes have Rolls-Royce engines? Quite a few, Pia. 350s, 330s, 777s.
757s.
757s.
Yeah. A lot of planes will have different options, though. So, like an A330, for example, could have Rolls-Royce Trent 700s, but they can also have CF6 engines by CFM. But yeah, quite a lot of planes.
You can hit that like button for us, folks. It really does help the channel out. 970 likes on the channel at the moment. Can we get to 1,500? If you'll click that like button for us, it's a great free way to support the channel. And there's that EasyJet taxis off the runway. Ooh. Singapore A350 is making a left-hand turn on its way out to Houston.
Wow, look how bright that looks.
Yeah, it's really catching the tiny bit of sun we've got today, isn't it?
Yes. The max wingtip is also called the Advanced Technology Winglet, or AT Winglet for short. Yo, nice.
There you go. Thank you, Ian. Flight control check taking place on the Singapore. As you can see, all the control surfaces moving all the way up, then they'll go all the way down, and the rudder will move, the left wing and the right wing, and the pilots on board that aircraft are just moving their controls, making sure that everything moves smoothly. They'll have a display in the cockpit as well, which shows a graphical representation of all of these control surfaces moving as well. And what they're doing there is just making sure, both on the captain side and the first officer's side that have independent controls, that all the surfaces are free and moving as they should. And you'll usually see this during the taxi phase. It is part of the pre-flight checklist. And as you can imagine, a very important part as well of the departure checks. And they will usually do this on every single flight as well. So if you're out watching, you'll see that happening. They'll also do a brakes test as well on taxi out, where they'll just apply a little bit of wheel brake and ensure they're seeing pressure on that system as well. And just about to touch down after a 6.5-hour flight from Toronto is the A321neo from Air Transat. Cheers, Angela. Loving the new camera.
Thanks, Angela.
You got the community to thank for that, Angela.
Yeah. Loving it. Very nice transatlantic service coming in from Toronto, Canada.
And two nice departures coming up. The Turkish A330 out to Istanbul is just lining up, ready to go, and that's closely followed by the Singapore A350-900.
We are looking to get Air Canada starting at Manchester as well soon. Not entirely sure when they start. I think the 20th of June, I think. Looking to see that. But they'll be using the 787-9 aircraft this time around, rather than last year, the 767. Anyone remember that? That was an interesting one. Oh, yes. This is going to sound good. Awesome, Tom. Glad to hear it.
Jen usually does Joanna, but I'm sure I'll let her off this year as we've been very, very busy. PMET, no, we weren't here yesterday, mate. Hey up, Hayden. Thank you very much, mate, for the £2 donation. Yeah, we'll be at TAS this year, mate, all being well. Love that blue gradient.
Smart.
Transat tail.
It's very clean livery, this.
Mate, I reckon they could rock that blue gradient the whole of the plane.
Yeah.
And have Air Transat like in white or something.
That'd be cool.
If someone wants to mock that up in some sort of livery designer, I would love to see how that looks.
Welcome in, Warren. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, here we go. Singapore Airlines A350 next to take off.
Tom Aviation, yes, I believe so, but Matt is going to let us know next week, so it will be entirely up to him. Obviously, he's not back off holiday, I don't think, till Thursday, so. But he said he would like to if he can, but we'll let you know as soon as we know, mate.
Expect a heat-stroked, jet-lagged, hungover Matt.
Tell you what, he's going to be in for a shock, isn't he, when he gets back here?
Oh, man.
Hey, it's raining.
It's raining.
And right after this, we got another Singapore A350 taxiing out. Don't go anywhere, folks.
That was smart.
Beautiful departure again from the 350.
Wow, look at the climb on that as well.
It's mad, isn't it? You can
350s.
really see the power because we do lose a lot of the departures behind the Concorde hangar.
Yeah.
That one just really rocketing up. Will you let Matt use the new camera or will he use his own? He will be using the new camera, but that's a good point, mate. He's not been shown through it yet, so maybe we'll... I don't know, we'll have to see if we've got time to come down and show him.
Yeah.
I definitely won't on Friday because that's when I think we're going to have the van. But worst case scenario would be on the new camera next week. We'll see. Hey Matthew, how you doing, mate? Air France A220 coming down with a bump here at Manchester. 23 right. In from Paris. No worries, Paula. Thank you very much for coming in and great to see you as well.
Beautiful A220, the baby A350, we call her. Very nice.
Loopy, that's a good one.
Say wave up front from the Air France captain. Beautiful airliner. No Wookiee howl there yet. Oh, it's 14 degrees now. Whoa!
Gone up one.
Whoa! Should have brought me shorts. Looks like an ATR on the way in next. We're next to land before the next Singapore A350 takes off.
Ian, not easily, no, mate. We'd be flicking between focus modes and stuff. We just need to adapt the autofocus slightly, I think. It's definitely been a lot better today than it was on Wednesday, anyway.
Yeah.
In from Dublin is this Aer Lingus ATR 72. And another heavy aircraft just pinged up out to Cancun, 787 Dreamliner. Yeah, cheers, Ian. Thanks for the suggestion, mate.
Here we go. Singapore Airlines, number 2, departing. The size difference.
Mad, isn't it? That one shot there just shows the variation we get at Manchester.
Yeah. Wow.
That A350 starting its flight to Singapore. And Lee, thank you very much for the £2 donation, mate. Really appreciate that.
Cheers, Lee.
Ian saying it's 16 degrees in Warrington. Better get the cream out, Ian. Watch out, mate.
I know. Be careful out there. Heat wave. Yeah, these planes are climbing real fast today, especially the A350s.
And let's have a quick look, shall we, at our arriving Emirates A380. It's currently number 7, tracked worldwide. Can we get it to number 1 before it arrives in Manchester? Head over to Flight Radar 24 and give that aircraft a click on the old map to start tracking that. It's made quite the journey over to us, and it's not far away now. Arriving in, it says 19 minutes, but I think it'll be a little bit quicker than that. Currently at 19,500 feet, just about to cross East Midlands Airport on its way into us. And before that, we have the Turkish Airlines, the Iceland Air, and the Smart Links on the way in.
Very nice. Lucky enough to catch the Iceland Air Hekla Aurora the other day at Manchester. That was in. I think that was on Wednesday, just before the live show. I was over on Southside, caught that departing 2-3 left. It was amazing. Easily my favorite airliner flying these days. Iceland Air 757. Did throw a clip up on the old YouTube, so if you want to check that out. Gorgeous views.
So that works you can see around the Emirates A380. There's actually some work that's being done on taxiway Charlie.
Yeah.
Full depth pavement reconstruction along the full length of taxiway Charlie. So that'll be the work that you can see going on there.
There it is, stand 12, centre of frame at the moment. See the number 12. That's where the Emirates A380 parks up. You can see the jet bridges to the left there as well. Connect to the King of the Skies. Well, Pilatus just took off.
Signs of warmer weather next weekend, Phil. Oh, gosh.
Believe that when I see it.
I know, I don't think I'm going to hold out for that, mate.
I've heard that a lot, folks. I even thought it was going to be dry today. We can't see it, only Andy.
No, I fixed it.
Okay, no worries.
Just show that taxi works again, just in case anyone's missed it. As you can see, it's just behind the Emirates A380 stand there. And that's where they're doing some work on the taxiway.
That's our Silver Aviation, Pilatus PC-12, heading back out as well.
And the Silver Cloud Cessna that arrived in earlier on is pinging up now. And it's going to be heading out to Palma de Mallorca. What I'd give to have a seat on that plane, eh?
Do you know what days Emirates cargo plane comes in? I believe it's Thursday and Saturday, Tina.
Yeah.
So on a Saturday, well, on a Thursday and a Saturday, we have 4 Emirates planes coming in.
Hey, Jacob, how you doing, mate? Great to see you on YouTube. And thank you to everyone tuning in today, folks. Great to have you with us. Just touching down from Istanbul is the Turkish Airlines A321. Hey, Lords Who Travel, how you doing? No worries at all. Welcome back.
Got the IAE engines on this Turkish Airlines 321.
Sangyon, I don't know exactly how many planes there are at Manchester, mate, but it's an international airport, so it's one of the busiest airports in the country.
Oh, not seeing many of these today. TUI Dreamliner on the taxi out.
Hey, Angela, thank you very much for the 1 month's membership. Coming back to Premium Economy, really appreciate that.
This is the Swedish designated TUI Fly Nordic operating here at Manchester Airport. 787-9 Dreamliner. Laurie M, good morning to you. Hope you're okay. The photo displays are looking pretty mega. Yeah, the Dreamliners with TUI are pretty common at Manchester as well. There's a fair few of them based here. at Manchester. Following that is another blue plane, KLM 737-9.
And the Cathay Pacific that seems to have been pinging up for ages is finally about to come around the corner as well. So, again, another nice couple of departures coming up, chat.
Duncan, hello to you. Oh, nice one, Zach. Zach saying, thank you for my birthday present. I dropped you a DM on Instagram. Have a great stream. Awesome, dude. Was that the video, I think? Zach. Hope you had a great birthday, though, dude. And there's the Cathay Pacific on the taxi out. She'll be heading back to Hong Kong. Another nice heavy departure coming up. Plenty of A350s at Manchester these days. Now that Virgin have added a second one as well with the Las Vegas routes. Cathay Pacific have extended the days of operation for their Hong Kong route. We've got the 2 Singapore 350s as well. And occasionally we'll get the Qatar Airbus A350-1000 as well. Am I missing any? I suppose the Ethiopian as well, I suppose you could say. Turkish will sometimes send one as well. Oh, nice, Tom. I'm guessing that's with TUI then, I assume. Not going to see like a Ryanair Dreamliner. Yeah, they do operate the Dreamliners just to different parts of the continent. Sometimes like Malaga, Turkey. Yeah, I think the Balearics too. The Canary Islands I've seen a couple of times on top of that. On top, you know, as well as the usual long-haul routes. Yeah, I heard about that, Lee. Not sure how true that is, though. It's another thing. We'll see it when we'll believe it when we see it. How Virgin are looking to expand the A350 fleet at Manchester. Do you know if Virgin are replacing the older A330s? Jacob, yeah, they probably will eventually phase out the A330-300s. They've already got rid of the 200 series. And obviously they're having the Neos delivered at the moment, but also more A350s as well. So they're going to be the next generation for the Virgin Atlantic fleet, I'm sure. Nice, Terry. I'll keep an eye out for that, dude. Thank you. Saying the A380 is due in soon. Nice, Richard. Yeah, I've not seen a Turkish A350 for a little while at Manchester, but I know they have been in a few times. This will be the SmartLynx 737 MAX 8. A plane. Doing plane things.
Cheers, what's going on? Welcome in on Twitch. A bit of a flurry of activity now as well. We have a Virgin Atlantic on the taxi out to Atlanta as well.
Oh, wow. Wave from the captain there out the window. Yes. What a legend.
Emirates A380 just making a left-hand turn onto the ILS. What are we talking about, Lee? Have I missed something in the chat? I don't know what we're talking about. I was just talking to a gentleman downstairs.
It's probably assuming that you went to the loo or something.
No, there was a gentleman who come in asking where one of those biz jets went to.
All right.
And that's the thing when we're streaming down here, because I've got a headset on, people think I'm doing the commentary. So they knock on quite a bit, asking questions and stuff.
Much smoother rotation there. As a result, the climb's not as steep.
Welcome, Spiky Pete. Doing well.
Cathay Pacific A350 whoops, is down at the start of the runway there. She's holding short. We'll be welcoming in the King of the Skies soon on Manchester Airport's 23 right. That's on final approach now. Currently the second most tracked plane in the world on Flight Radar 24. How close is it to number one? Let's have a quick look. It's a couple of hundred away. It's wow! It's a DC-3 Dakota that's actually number one at the moment.
Nice.
Wow, that's cool. Yo. Okay. I'm not complaining with that. Yeah, right. Our arrival here at Manchester is over 1,000 people tracking on FR24. Feel free to join in that mob by getting on Flight Radar 24 and clicking the Emirates A380 that's on the way into Manchester. Echo Kilo 17 on the flight number, EK17. One of the commentators who are doing the commentary that you can hear in the background is a former Emirates captain. He flew the 777s, I believe, for them for a long time, based over in Dubai. The clouds look so crazy over there, though.
Yeah, it's really bad, isn't it?
Look at that. Just looks mad over there. Tui. Just as a contrast. Blue on that plane and the dark grey clouds forming.
Yeah, we get these conditions at Manchester quite a lot. And it's quite a weird time to take pictures because you've got the sun out on this side of the airfield, which lights the aircraft up.
Yeah.
And then behind them, just some super high contrast clouds. And it makes it look unreal, but it's exactly as we're seeing it here. I'm not going to read your surname out, but Colin, thank you very much for the huge merch order you've just placed, mate. Thank you very, very much for that, Colin. Picking up some t-shirts and some hoodies.
Wow, nice.
Thank you very much, mate.
Enjoy.
And here it is, King of the Skies, next to touchdown at Manchester, in from Dubai.
What a thunderous sound from the reverse thrust. As the A380 slows down using loads of runway.
Was 15th of October 2007 out to Singapore Airlines.
And Tennis Live, thank you very much for sending a £2 donation into the channel, asking why the Emirates 380 is number 2 tracked worldwide. It usually gets quite high on the trackings, mate, when we're streaming, just because viewers are looking to see where it is and stuff like that.
A couple of heavy aircraft departing. We've got the Virgin Atlantic A330 on the taxi out. First of all, will be a Cathay Pacific A350 as well. Yet another A350 departure on today's show. The RVP is really busy now. Lots of people down here catching this awesome aviation action up close, in person. What a day. If you are down at the RVP, make sure you do all the other activities as well. It's not just plane spotting here. You've got 5 static aircraft, one of them being the Concorde, inside the Concorde hangar. You can get tours on that booked at the reception.
I believe the RJX is open today as well.
Awesome. Here goes the Cathay Pacific A350. One of Manchester's longest routes off to Hong Kong. Another powerful climb from the super airliner. Look at that.
Mega departure. 25 times weight.
Here we go, Airbus A380, biggest passenger plane on the planet. Taxiing past with a sensational view of this airliner.
They're not released yet, and they'll be added to the site in the next couple of weeks.
Let's get a close-up of that flight deck, shall we? Pilot's doing a terrific job. And a wave as well. Look at this for a sight. As bits of blue fill the sky now.
Hey Tony, welcome mate. And Carlwyn, welcome back for 15 months. Long-term supporter of the channel.
Hey.
I fly the Singapore A350-900 to Christchurch on the 28th of June, 9-hour flight. Wish you all the best. I hope you have a great trip, mate. Already in Singapore.
Awesome. That's similar to the flight time from Manchester to Houston. I think that's about 10 hours, I think, on the Singapore A350. It's a really nice flight time to get comfortable, enjoy the plane. Get some nice food on there as well.
It's EasyJet on the way out to Paris. Wow, that'd be awesome if you got a free upgrade. Imagine you feeling that you go into the airport, you know you've got like a 10-hour flight, and you get a free upgrade.
That's so good.
You go from like, oh God, like a long flight, and then all of a sudden you're in business and you're just like, you know what? Make it as long as you want.
Live flatbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds mega.
But I'll be honest, even in business, I don't think you can stay comfortably in the same place for 10, 11 hours. Which is why I think they have things like the bar and stuff like that, don't they, on the 380, where you can just get up and stretch your legs and...
Yeah, some airlines do. I think does Virgin have it on the 350s now?
I think I've seen pictures of Virgin's bar, yeah.
Yeah. No, Emirates A380s have them. I've flown on a BA A380 that didn't. But, I mean, it's a big plane, you know. You've got a lot of space to walk around. When we were flying to Austin with British Airways on the 350, there was a few times where we just went to the galley at the back and had a chat with the cabin crew, and it was just a nice vibe. Like, it really broke up the flight. Obviously, you have your meals as well. When everything's considered, you might watch a film or two. The flight goes really quick, 9 hours.
EasyJet touching down from Parliament.
Virgin have it on the A330s, do they? I did not know that. That's really cool. More reasons to fly Virgin. They do have some top class interiors though, Virgin Atlantic.
And Julie wants to wish Conrad a very happy Father's Day as well.
Hey.
Thanks very much, Julie. She's got him one of the T-shirts from the merch store, so he's well happy today.
Hey, yes.
Thanks very much, Julie. I'm glad we could get that to you in time.
That's mega. I flew at Mumbai from London Heathrow Virgin on an A340 in the upper class, and it had a bar. It was superb. Yo, that sounds great. I feel like I'm missing out now. We considered Virgin actually when we flew to Austin because they have a route going there as well, but it just would have meant there was no like option to have a flight from Manchester. It would have been a connecting flight. Now we went with British Airways because they have the shuttle service, so that actually made it very quick, you know, to get down to Heathrow and onwards. Didn't really add much time in the end, and we love the shuttle service. It's wonderful. Now you could do a south transfer, but it just gets quite pricey and a bit awkward. And if the plane's late, for example, you could miss your next flight, and then that could get really awkward. Whereas if it was British Airways, you know, and let's say you missed your flight because the first flight was late, then they would have to be the ones to rectify that.
Ryanair 73 in from Poland.
It's really brightened up here, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
But yeah, it's still mad because, you know, if I zoom out, see how kind of bright the sky is now over here. Looks like a spring day, but you go over there, look at that. Just very dark, gloomy over there.
Oh, we got a Hainan pinging up for Beijing. Departure coming up very soon.
So the A340 has downstairs toilets. Yeah, Tina. I think the old Thomas Cook A330s used to have them as well, you know. Maybe.
Like a Wetherspoons.
It's on the roof.
Take care, Chris. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Nice one, dude. Yeah, toilets in the avionics bay. Wow, BizJet just took off. Literally vertically. It's getting nice and busy at Manchester now, though. Closing up the show. Got the Hainan A330 on the way out. Virgin Atlantic A330 as well.
Yeah, we do have the Qatar and the Saudi about half an hour away, so we'll wrap on those today, folks.
Is the Saudi in the classic scheme, I guess?
No, sorry, it's in the old, yeah, but it's it has got a special on today, though, which is nearly as good as seeing the new scheme.
I seen someone put a picture on Twitter the other day, and it was the Emirates A380 in the new livery. And I was like, wow, we've not seen that for ages.
We haven't?
Like, what happened to that?
Every time I'm looking, because I keep wanting to get a picture of it on Southside, so every now and again I'll just sort of, let me just quickly check. And yeah, I was thinking the same. I just don't feel like we've seen it forever.
Weird. Does it just not go to Manchester? I don't know. Nice smooth rotation there from the Ryanair.
Not quite D-rated, that.
Yeah. You can never tell with these newer engines, but on the sound of them.
Yeah.
They're never like screaming out. They always sound D-rated. Yeah, I think the worst of the weather has somewhat gone over us now. In the direction where the wind's coming, it looks very the same as what we're getting over us, so that's good.
Yeah, it seems to have blown that nasty clouds away from us, which is lucky. Hey up, Paul, how are you doing, mate?
Hello.
Now we're going to see another A330.
How was the Isle of Man? Yeah, Jimbo. Bring back the days where aircraft sounded good. Well, that's one of the reasons why we love the A350, because it's a new airliner. What is it? 13 years old now, and it sounds great. So more of that, please. And also the Pratt & Whitneys to a degree as well. The geared turbofans that they're doing with the Wookiee howls, the Talon X combustors. More of that as well. And this trend of big engines, they do look good as well. Like the Airbus A330neo. I think the engines being much bigger just looks cool, in my opinion. It's a bit subjective though, because I know like old school engines were much smaller and narrower, and that kind of had its own unique charm. Sort of like what you'd see with the IAE engines on Turkish and Vueling and British Airways. occasionally. But yeah, definitely louder jets. Please, more of them. It's a bit like the most underwhelming one, I think, noise-wise, is whenever you see a 747-8, with the new engines on them, and you get a 74 and you expect it to be loud. You're like hyping yourself up, like, come on. And it just kind of has this modern, airy engine sound to it, like, shh. You're like, oh, is that it? Is that the noise it makes?
Yeah, I do miss loud engines.
Yeah. Like the old 7.4s and the 7.4-400s.
Yeah.
Like they were nuts.
7.6s, Southside, 7.5.
Yeah. Yeah, they were good.
But hopefully what we lose in noise, we gain in looks, I guess. A350, A330 Neo, both looking awesome.
Remember that, what was a privileged style 7.6 that you caught on Southside?
I'm surprised that didn't deafen me, that plane.
I think that had, I think that had CF6 engines on it, that as well, from memory.
That was loud.
Yeah, Andy, exactly. Yeah, 747-8 does sound like a Dreamliner. It's weird, isn't it? It's not right. Like a 7.4 needs a bit of a growl to the engine. But they do look nice. I bet you they're really nice to fly on as well.
David wants to give a massive shout out to his dad Alan, who's enjoying the show, and he's 83 years young. Loving the show. Thank you very much, Alan and David. Hope you're having a great day, guys.
Amazing.
And Pegasus just holding short to go. Looking down the approach path, doesn't look like there's anything to keep it there, so maybe just waiting for the cabin. You will need to wait for a nod from cabin crew that they've done all their stuff and everybody's sat down and they've completed their flight checks up front. Looks like they're going to slot the Ryanair out though first on the intersection by the looks of it, and that's one of the good things down there. They do have this short intersection, where you can slot other aircraft out and you don't lose a huge amount of runway. Manchester have nice long runways anyway.
Nice, Matthew. Glad you enjoyed it. Saying you watched the Flight Radar 24 video that they did with us here at the RVP.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome video. That we love Chris. He's a top bloke. He's always got time for us, listening to some ideas and pitching ideas himself for the partnership we have with Flight Radar 24. I'm sure we'll see him back at Manchester soon. I think I did say to him he should come back in the summer.
When's that?
Exactly. Next year. Oh, summer's already been and gone. Happened on Friday.
No worries, Tom. Enjoy, mate.
Terminal, I should say, which is the white building to the left as we look towards the runway.
Carlwyn asking, when pilots fly, do they know when to turn the seatbelt signs on? Sometimes they turn it on and nothing happens. I remember Captain Mark covered that in the video on the Airliners Live channel. It's called Airline Captain Debunks 8 Fears of Flying. It's on our YouTube channel. I think there's a mixture of things. They'll have like a weather radar so they can see up ahead if there's any like what would be turbulent weather conditions. But they also get like information from airlines, other aircraft up ahead. They might communicate on the radio that there's some turbulence coming up. And sometimes they just go off how they feel in the moment. If they feel like it's getting turbulent, they'll turn it on. But sometimes it doesn't come to fruition. If they do hear a report up ahead, it might not be still valid by the time they get there.
Hey, cheers, Mick. Thank you very much, mate. And a bit of info. Directly ahead of us, we may not see it because of the clouds, but we are going to get an overflight of a C-17.
Ooh, nice.
But I think it's going to go too far towards the end of the runway for us to see, unfortunately.
All right.
But that aircraft left Zurich, probably heading back to the States. And Adrian Gibson, welcome to Premium Economy. Welcome back. Thank you very much for your support to the channel. And Lee, thank you very much, mate, for the £10 donation, saying just because I love you all and the mods. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that, Lee.
Nice one, Lee.
No worries, Sharp Punch. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And thanks to everyone who supported the channel on today's show as well, as we draw towards the end of today's stream. As we welcome Barry Jones back for 22 months of support as well. Thank you very much, Barry. With the next arrival on the way in to us from Inverness. The RJ145 from Loganet.
Nice, Andy Polo. I remember when we did, we've done live streams at Liverpool Airport, and you do catch some of the Manchester departures overhead when they're going across the Atlantic. It's usually at quite a nice altitude that you can hear them nice and loud.
Yeah, see, that's just flown right over Liverpool there for you, mate. Glad the clouds cleared in time for you to catch that.
What did we fly? We flew to Fuerteventura out of Liverpool with Jet2 on a 737. And on the right-hand side of the plane, departing runway B09, 27 it'd be. And just out the right window, seeing the whole city below us. It was so cool. What a departure that is.
Paul G, welcome back for 30 months of membership. That's a long time supporting the channel. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, Paul.
And Stephen sending in the first super chat to the channel with a 99 pence donation. Thank you very much, Stephen. Really appreciate that as well, mate. Hey, no worries, David. No worries. Nice, Ollie. Welcome in.
Hainan is holding right at the start of the runway. Just waiting to enter. I think there's an arrival coming in. They're going to hold the 334. Still time to hit that like button as well if you haven't already. And if you're not involved in our Discord server, I'd highly recommend it. That's where me and Martin tend to hang out. It's a Discord server that's free for everyone to join. Although if you're a VIP of the channel, you do get extra access. A couple of extra rooms, different colour next to your name, little things like that. But ultimately, if you are a supporter of the channel, the main benefit is you get to help cover the costs of these live streams and support the channel itself in everything that we do, all the upgrades. Obviously, the camera that we recently got was done by a fundraiser that you folks voted for in the chat. And within a week of the fundraiser going live, we had we'd raised enough for the camera, so appreciate that. But all the other costs, of course, data, batteries, all the ongoing costs, repairs, maintenance, everything. All adds up, all the services, servers, extra cameras. Matt Cam Smith, of course, as well.
He's not cheap.
I know, yeah. Sorry, though. Takes Greg sausage rolls as a payment, though, these days, which is quite nice. In order to make MatCam possible, we need another encoder with its own bonding subscription. We need multiple networks for him to connect to through different routers. It has its own, obviously, camera and audio setup, and then we tend to give a bit of money to Matt, of course, because, you know, I think he deserves it. So it all adds up.
How's the new camera going? Very, very good, mate. See, Andy's using it there at the moment.
Yeah, loving it.
I think the picture's looking really nice, actually.
It's really good.
I'd say we'll look at it tomorrow, but I'm not in now, so we'll have to review it. At some
the office
point.
is going to be quiet tomorrow.
I know.
Quiet?
No
or
Matt and no me.
can play all the country music I like. No one's going to complain. Going to have Tracy knocking on. Oi, turn it off. Fed up with this song.
Here we go, Heinen rolling, getting it out before the EasyJet arrives in from Iceland. Pay Matt in steak bakes.
He'd be happy with that.
I think so. It's in his contract, if we're ever short, we can just spot him with them.
Wow. That was thunderous. Blasting out of Manchester Airport.
Awesome departure.
Wow, that was really loud. And again, really powerful climb. A lot of these airliners are getting lost out of sight from Concorde hangar. Look at that. She's just like climbing way above. Some power in them A330s. I think they use Rolls-Royce engines on the Hainan fleet.
Is Andy going to do Monday meeting on his own?
Probably, yeah.
I would guess so.
Talk to the wall. Well, yeah, the thing is, we had the exact same situation a couple of weeks ago because I moved into my house. When was that? I can't remember. Good few months ago now, actually. And yeah, I'm so glad that I just took a bit of time out of the office just to get settled. Because like with Martin, there's a bit of DIY I wanted to do. It was the case that I could have just moved in and done that later, but to do it in stages like that was just such a big relief and just made our lives so much easier and let you do a bit more to the house. Yeah,
because let's be honest, if we move all our stuff in, you're not going to paint, are you? You say, oh yeah, I will do. You're never going to get around to it.
Once you got your desk in there and a TV on the wall and stuff, it's just, I don't.
Yeah.
Laurie, Zach Brown band, love it. Yes, you know it.
Hey Evie, thank you for tuning in from Germany. Welcome.
Audrey, that's a good point. Yeah, what's happened? Maybe it's because Matt's not here. A whole stream and no Scran chat.
I know.
Yeah, I reckon maybe Matt's the denominator there,
Yeah, I think it's his fault, isn't it?
Yeah. Greg's this, Greg's that. Greg's breakfast. Didn't have breakfast.
What time does your live stream finish? We're just waiting for the Qatar triple, mate. And then we'll be getting off today.
That'll be really nice to see. It's been a while since we've seen a Qatar 777.
Yeah. EasyJet on the way out to Amsterdam.
Nice. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. Remember, the next live stream here at Manchester Airport is on Wednesday, 4 p.m. UK time that launches. So that's like 3.5 hours from now, but on Wednesday. So if you're watching in like the US or Canada, that's usually quite a nice time for you folks. Or if you're in work, for those in the UK, maybe you're getting home from work, 4, 5, 6 p.m. It's a nice time to tune in. And we try and go as late as possible on them until the park closes. So we usually start wrapping up at about 7:30 in the evening.
Yeah, it usually depends on the 380. That's usually quite a nice one to finish on. And I think it's been arriving recently, hasn't it? About sort of between 7:20 and 7:15 usually it's been arriving.
Yeah. Oh, please do, Laurie. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, send over your playlist. I actually made, I forgot to post it, maybe for the best, because Martin made a, didn't you make a reggae playlist? For Airliners Live? I made a country one, but I've not posted that yet. I don't think people really want it, to be honest.
I don't think the reggae ones had many plays either.
Does it not? They're both...
quite unique.
Yeah, they are quite unique, aren't they? Cheers, Colin. Have a great dinner.
Take care, mate.
Mixter, see you on Wednesday. Have a great start to your week. Nice one, Sandra. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, today's been good. It's gone really quick, actually. It's crazy how it's 12:30 already.
Welcome, Abid. Tuning in from Karachi in Pakistan. Welcome.
Hello. I was half expecting Matt to tune in today. Be like, oh, watching from a hot
I know.
beach, 40 degrees.
You can't get his phone out. It'll overheat.
Mate, yeah,
See
literally.
what?
Literally.
Sun's out, guns out. I think I left my guns at home, mate. I don't have any muscles, me, I'm afraid. Too many sausage and eggs for me to have any decent muscles.
Yeah, you left the sun at home as well.
Yeah, I said to Jen, like, obviously after the stream today, maybe it'll just be a bit more of a chilled day today, and if the sun comes out, I'm going to sit in the garden, but I don't think there's much chance of that, is there?
Yeah, it's not cold today at least now. It's warmed up a bit. I guess the good thing, though, at least it's not like a heat wave where, you know, it kind of saps all your energy, doesn't it? And you don't want to do anything. I'm still yet to know what happens in my house when it gets too warm because, you know, if you and me, obviously, we lived in like ground floor flats and they stay quite cool in the heat. Like I remember last summer, there was a couple of days where it got quite warm and you'd go back into the house and it was always nice and cold in there. It was lovely. But now I live in a house with an upstairs.
Well, that's it. When we went upstairs, we didn't have the heating on or anything, and it was warm up there.
Right, yeah.
And
imagine, like,
you can tell it is going to be warm if you do get a heat wave.
Just try a loft when it's been hot.
Yeah, I'll leave that well alone, I think. Oh, thanks very much, Julie, with a £10 donation coming in, saying to get yourselves a brew. Thank you very, very much for that.
Thank you.
It's Ryanair just arrived in from Lisbon.
Nice. Beautiful city, Lisbon is.
I think the park's open till 8 every day. I don't know about Sundays, though.
I think it's 8 as well, yeah.
Is it 8 on Sundays as well?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Julia, though, for that. Really kind of you.
Cheers, Mohammed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's clearing up now, actually. I wouldn't say it's becoming, like, massively sunny, but it's a lot better than it was before.
Yeah. Like patchy and...
Yeah. Oh, wow, Shirley, that's crazy. That's a problem in the UK. Our houses are very much built to keep the heat in. So when it does get properly hot here, like we have days where it's, you know, up at 30 degrees Celsius, like pushing 100 Fahrenheit, you know. When that happens, it's quite tricky. But that's not very often.
Yeah, Matt was telling us about his loft because his bedroom's in the loft.
Oh, yeah?
And he just said, yeah, when it's hot up there, like, it's just unbearable.
Just all the fans on.
But then he goes to Turkey when it's 41 degrees and says he can't wait.
Mate.
Sounds contradictory to me.
I know. Thing is, though, he'll have all the beverages he wants and aircon.
Well, yeah. Jonathan, yes, the new camera is in use today, as you can see there.
Yeah, the new camera is performing well today. It actually has an internal fan, this as well. Like if I put my hand on it, I can feel like the warm air coming out, which I think that would be quite nice in the winter.
Yeah.
Just like warm my hand up on the camera. It's a bit of a beast, this camera, though. This is a Sony camera, PWX Z190 it's called. You can see in the description, actually, we put a link to it. You can get it on Amazon as well, believe it or not. If anyone was curious and wants to buy one. You never know. It's good, though. It's definitely not as straightforward as most cameras, though. There's a lot of extra settings, and you can go a bit more in depth with things. It uses different language as well. For example, instead of using ISO as like a number, it has a gain, which is measured in decibels. And you can toggle different gains and stuff. And there's no like auto gain. You've got to do that yourself. But it does have a variable ND filter, which is what we are using to control the exposure, and it's doing a really good job. Oh, nice. Poland versus Netherlands today at 1 p.m. That sounds cool.
Hey, Anthony Lee, thank you for tuning in.
I'll be definitely watching the England game tonight, though. 8 p.m. UK time. Apparently favourites to win the Euros.
Lose tonight, probably.
Jinxed it.
So why are the favourites to win? Like, what's changed? Because when we're doing World Cup and stuff, we don't expect to win. Is it not the same teams in the Euros?
I know, yeah, you're against like Spain and Germany,
France.
Italy, like, yeah. Some competition there. Favourites to win our group, maybe.
In from Dalaman is the Corendon 7-3. And behind that will be the Saudi, a Dreamliner in from Jeddah, sporting the Riyadh 2021 special scheme. It's still on the aircraft.
Wow.
Potentially.
Yeah.
If Flight Radar's imaging is to be believed.
No chance, England. We'll see.
Jimbo, I'm sensing you're definitely not a fan, mate. I've seen through today's stream, you've not been too positive.
Will Jimbo be wrong? Let's see.
Oh, I'm getting cramp in my knee. I'm getting old, chat.
England's are always favourite to win. I don't think I've ever heard them being favourite to win before. Unless I've just missed
Yeah, I've never
that.
seen these headlines. I'm not sure if YouTube can take it over RTMP, Ben.
HDR? Yeah, I don't think so. That'd be cool. But also, a lot of devices can't play HDR as well, so there'd only be a certain number of people who can even see that. I think how it is now is fine.
Yeah, it looks nice.
That's right, Joanna. Yeah. That's always been the thing with England. Like, you do have a lot of really good players, but it's just, can they play together in a good way? I remember the last World Cup they did all right.
Yeah.
Because they seemed to assemble them in a good way and have them playing together well.
Just went to penalties, didn't it?
Yeah, that was it. Let's see.
Saudi, a Dreamliner just in view there. Next to land at Manchester. Hey, no worries, Stephen. It is, mate. We're going to get the Qatar triple in and then we'll be finished for today, mate. Sorry, I've just put that overlay up chat. It's the Corendon that's arriving first, and then the Dreamliner. So this is the Corendon 7.3 arriving in.
Playing Serbia tonight, England is. What do you reckon the score will be then? See if anyone in the chat can guess it.
Who are we playing?
Serbia.
3-0.
3-0, okay.
Rod, it's the compass bearing of where the wind's heading, mate. So the wind is at 260 degrees at 12 knots.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see a space and then a G and then another number, that means it's gusting. So usually you'll see the gust value higher than the standard wind value as well, which lets the pilots know that they need to add a bit of extra speed on the approach in case that happens.
Go on, chat, see what your predictions are for the game tonight. England versus Serbia. Score.
I want to see Jimbo's prediction.
Yeah, go on, Jimbo.
6-0 loss.
I reckon Serbia will get a goal, but I think it'll be an England win.
Didn't someone in the chat say that Tesco's were selling England t-shirts for players that aren't even playing?
All right. Like Massivo Dave.
Massivo. Have you reported to the bus driver you're not going to be attending this evening?
Yes, I've got some obligations, you know.
What, watching the football?
It's Father's Day. It's a very dad thing to do, innit? Just need to get some beers in. Let's see what people are saying. Joanna's saying 2-1. I was thinking about that as well. Yeah, Lee's saying 2-1 as well. 2-1. A lot of 2-1s in the chat. 2-0 saying Chrissy. Brody 3-1. Quite hyped though. Quite hyped to watch it. It's a late one though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's starting at 8.
Yeah. (4-2) England win. Okay. I hope there's lots of goals. It's always disappointing when there's just like one goal.
Oh, Naomi's saying the C-17 that flew over earlier looks like it's landing not far from Belfast.
Ah, okay. Laurie M knows 6-0 England. Can happen.
I think that's just opening up a world of problems if we open a football thread in Discord, Loopy. Let's stick to no politics, no sports.
You imagine it's just getting like spammed. Oh, was that a card? Wow, this has still got the special scheme on it. 2021, did you say?
Apparently so.
Wow. I wonder if this plane's just going to get the new scheme and they're just going to wait for that instead. Riyadh Festival, I think. Looking a bit worn now, that paint on the tail there, for example. Definitely seen better days. I'm sure they'll paint that up at some point soon.
You can see the Qatar triple has made a wide turn in, more than likely to make space for this arriving EasyJet to slot in front. And then we'll have the Qatar 777 arriving with us to finish today's show. But thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in today. And thanks to everyone who's supported the show today as well. We are not far away from the goal this morning as well. So thank you very much, everybody. If you would like to support the show before we go offline in the next 10 minutes or so, hit the dollar symbol and click gifted membership. That really does help the channel. And if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to check those Twitch primes before we go offline today. And as Andy said, we will be back live again on Wednesday, bringing you the evening show. This aircraft from Jeddah arriving in after 6 hours 12 minutes of flying time.
Jimbo. I think Andy's been in the sun too long.
Why, what did you say?
England win, I think.
Oh, right.
What, 2-0, 2-1, maybe 3-1? Jimbo's not convinced. Nice big windows on the Dreamliner. Very modern airliner this is, 787. A beautiful view of that special livery as well. Cheers, Pia. Glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully some nice weather on Wednesday as well for this evening stream. Wasn't too bad on Wednesday just gone. Nice introduction to this new camera.
Hey, Mr. City Sounds, thank you very much for gifting a membership to the channel, mate. That's gone to Kev Cosgrove. Enjoy that, Kev.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who supported the stream today. Over 1,200 likes on the stream as well.
Thank you, everybody.
On YouTube. Make sure you are subscribed, of course, on YouTube, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well if you haven't already next to the subscribe button, so you can get a little notification when we do go live. Definitely would recommend.
It's in the overlay there, William. 16 degrees today's temperature.
It's probably as warm as it's going to get today, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Hey Steve on Twitch, how you doing, mate? It was good to see you at the RVP last weekend. Feel free to give him a shout out on Twitch if you're into your flight sim content.
Welcome in, Katie. Doing well today, Katie. Hope you're okay. Just in the final stages of the stream today. We do normally finish at about 1/2 the hour, but we are going to wait for this slightly unusual catch of a Qatar 777 at Manchester.
Off to Billand. 15 years old, that 737 from 2009. And on the approach, we have an EasyJet arriving in from Murcia, and that's followed by our final arrival today, the Qatar 777, number 2 to land. This time next week, we'll have Matt Smith back. So the multicam stream will be back.
That's cool. You can see the 777 there to the left of frame.
Yeah, it's a nice shot, that.
Number 2 to land.
Hey up, Jason. Welcome back, mate. 14 months of membership. Thanks very much.
Welcome back. Thanks for the continued support. Cheers, Anthony. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Jonathan. Yeah, it is a great addition to the stream, isn't it? Flight Radar.
Really picking up the wind there. Whipping against the microphone.
I've been so impressed with that mic as well, you know.
Yeah.
It's done a good job on it.
Love it. Good recommendation by Scout.
Yeah, I'll let you explain that one to Jen Lee if you want. We're not staying for the Star Wars Sun Express at 5:20. And there it is, 777. Nice to see this. Don't feel like I've seen it for ages. Qatar triple. Oh, thanks, Pia. Yeah, we're looking forward to Matt getting back as well.
Sure, he'll have lots of tales to tell. And tan lines.
Don't forget you promised to do his after sun.
Ah. Okay.
I ducked out of that one.
It's that Monday meeting thing.
Yeah.
Remember when we kept seeing the all-white guitars for a while?
Yeah, it's like every show, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oscar Foxtrot was the reg, I think, and there was another one as well.
Thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, will do, Lee. Thanks, mate. There it is, the 777 from Qatar, 9 years old. Bravo, Echo Bravo on the reg.
Squeaky brakes. Slowing her down on the rapid exit taxiway there.
Left 15 minutes late, but it's arrived. About 25 minutes early.
Oh, wow.
So it's made up some time.
Yeah, the white guitar was nice. It was a nice change. I think they came from, wasn't it like some airline in Australia, I think they came from.
Virgin...
Australia, was that?
I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Shrek, thanks for the 199, mate. Saying great stream as always. Guys, many thanks. Cheers, mate. Thanks again for your support.
Love the 777. Just looks nasty.
Look at that. I love how it handles the lights as well. It's like that starburst. Oh, nice, Jan. Off to Amsterdam plane spotting on next Friday. Hopefully you get some nice Polderban action.
Yes.
What a way to wrap up the Super Sunday show.
Amazing.
With a nice 777. You couldn't go home with a 777 on the way in, chat. This wouldn't be right, would it? Thank you all for tuning in today. Whatever you're getting up to, I hope you have a fantastic day. And as Andy said, we will be back live on Wednesday for the midweek show with Matt Smith possibly returning on Friday. Graham Hill, thank you very much for the gifted membership coming in right at the end of today's stream. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, dude.
Big well done to Brownie up on the camera as well.
Thank you.
And
Cheers.
again, a huge thanks to all you in the community for supplying that camera. I think, yeah, everyone's seen it now, and it's looking good. It's looking good. We'll continue to keep tweaking, and we'll see you all on Wednesday. Thanks, mods. Thanks for everybody tuning in. We've been Airliners Live. See you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye. Anyone with a paintbrush, that's anyone with a paintbrush, please report to Martin's house. Thank you.